Come into Friedman's Appliance in Pleasant Hill and see an amazing selection of Sub-Zero, Wolf, and Cove appliances live and on display in one of the largest living kitchens in the country. And save with full suite savings event. With qualifying purchase, get 3 additional years of protection or qualify for a $1,000 rebate. For the largest selection of Sub-Zero, Wolf, and Cove appliances, visit the Living Kitchen at Friedman's Appliance in Pleasant Hill or at friedmansappliance.com.
Hey, it's Joe Shasky here for the one and only Ceremony Ford in Colma. And listen up, all of you Tesla owners. It's time to make the switch. Right now, you can upgrade to a 2025 Mustang Mach-E Select for just $239 a month plus tax for 36 months and only $19.99 due at signing. No trade-in required. Here's the kicker. 0% APR on every Mach-E in stock. And we're talking about over 100 options to choose from. It's one of the largest inventories in all of Northern California. Plus, you get a $2,500 rebate, 2 years of complimentary maintenance, and the Ford Power Promise. That's a complimentary home charger with installation. Not a current EV owner? No problem. You still get the Ford Power Promise. So hurry up now. These offers will end September 2nd. Don't wait. Don't overthink it. September 2nd it ends. Ceremony Ford in Colma, your NorCal Mach-E headquarters. See dealer or ceremonyford.com for details.
Citizens, since we each upgraded to Xfinity in our homes, the Wi-Fi has been booming. It's fair to say our town has officially become a boomtown.
Mayor, will I be able to drop into multiplayer gaming battles with low lag?
The lag won't be an issue, but your questionable skills may be.
And what if I have hundreds of devices on the Wi-Fi? Purely hypothetical.
Seems like a lot, but sure, hundreds of devices all booming together with the Xfinity Gateway. Yes, friends and neighbors, with Xfinity, the Wi-Fi is booming.
The Wi-Fi isn't the only thing that's booming. Now get the most reliable Wi-Fi and our best-in-class equipment for one consistent price for 5 years guaranteed. All in. Plus, get unlimited data included and no annual contract. All with the 5-year price guarantee from Xfinity. Visit Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. New residential customers only. Select plans only. Xfinity Gateway with Xfi Complete required for unlimited data except in certain areas. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, August 2024. Actual speeds vary.
We finally switched to T-Mobile because with them, we can be connected here and there.
Let's watch a movie.
And we have Netflix included to enjoy our favorite shows and movies.
¿Qué tal esta? Bacanísima, pero ya la vi.
Now the hard part is getting them to agree on a movie.
Switch today and get the new Samsung Galaxy S25 Plus with Galaxy AI, all on the best network in the U.S. Visit a store, T-Mobile.com, or call 1-800-T-Mobile. 1-800-T-Mobile. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla. Speed test intelligence data 1H 2025.
Odyssey San Francisco is proud to present our 2025 Quarter 3 Game Changer, Frankie Fan. She's the go-to pro for fast answers, flawless support, and always going above and beyond. Frankie doesn't just help, she leads. Frankie, you truly are a game changer.
This is Larry Flick, owner of The Floor Store. Our Labor Day sale's on now, and it's big. Up to 50% off store-wide, 0% financing for 2 years, and we pay your sales tax. Go to floorstores.com for directions. The Floor Store, your Bay Area flooring authority.
Hey, football fans, it's Brian Baldinger here with It's Your Journey, presented by Hyundai. As we geared up for football season, teams are looking to finalize their rosters with new talent across the league. Some of the rookies you should be on the lookout for are Las Vegas's new running back and Jacksonville's new incredible two-way player. Both players put together record-setting collegiate careers and now look to take the big stage by storm. It's Your Journey is brought to you by Hyundai. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event is going on now. Get deals so right, it almost feels wrong. Don't miss out. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
That's the sound of James adding long-lasting Gain scent boosters to his laundry this morning. Several hours later, James sniffs the irresistible scent of Gain on his shirt. Gain. Several hours later, James has even caught the attention of his mother-in-law, and she never gives him attention.
Ooh, you smell amazing, James.
Oh, thanks, Mom. I love you too.
I never said that.
Add Gain scent boosters to your laundry. Add joy to your day.
I'm Piera Palazzolo, VP of Digital Marketing for the American Management Association, a company focused on the management training skills needed to enhance the careers of business professionals. We did our research when it came to the best companies for website development and chose AmericanEagle.com. And we couldn't be happier. AmericanEagle.com worked closely with us to understand the front and back end requirements needed to launch an e-commerce website that could handle the complexities of running thousands of seminars nationwide, our robust new website and improved SEO saw immediate increases in site traffic and web revenue. If you're in need of managerial effectiveness and success, visit our website at amanet.org. If you're in need of a website that provides an unparalleled consumer experience, I highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Transform your business today. Dial 877-WEB-NOW1 for a free digital consultation with AmericanEagle.com.
You're listening to 95.7 The Game, KGMZ-FM and HD1 San Francisco on Odyssey Sports Station and the home of the Golden State Warriors and Valkyries. Always live on the free Odyssey app and now coming to you live from the Laughing Monk Studios.
Rise.
Wake up. It's time to wake on up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. With a nice cup of Joe.
What's up, Joe, bro?
Featuring Joe Spadoni.
He's an Italian.
And Joe, the Butcher Boy Shasky.
I am slippery.
Oh! The best part of waking up is morning roast in your cup.
It is the morning roast, man, on 95.7 The Game.
You know, good morning to everybody out there. You're going to play Landen some Roupp. You're going to play some Cosell sound yesterday on Willard and Dibs about Brock Purdy that I find interesting. But one thing I do love is that everyone's an expert in everything nowadays.
Oh, yeah. You didn't know that?
Well, that's just ridiculous. And everyone, I'm the greatest fantasy player ever, even though only one person can win in any league. Everybody, like, we're just talking. All right, and I'm like, maybe CMC in like the fourth or fifth round. If he's in the fourth round in your league, I won in your league. Everyone always does that stuff. It's so funny to me. I'm like, hey, everyone, relax. You're not that good in fantasy, all right? Maybe one of your friends is Inferno. You're probably not that guy, pal. That being said, now I'm sparked.
You're sparked?
I'm sparked.
I've never heard that.
You have the 10th pick. You're a Niner fan. Right. You're in whatever league. I don't care. You're not a Niner fan. It doesn't matter to me. 10th pick. I'm not going to say who goes. I'm just asking you. 10th overall pick. McCaffrey's on the board. You taking him, yes or no?
Probably. But that's a good question at 888-957-9570. Like, who else is up there that, like, you're taking above him, right? So if Genty, right, that's the rookie, right? There's a lot of, I don't know what he is. Always agree. He got popped against Sam Bethune, came back and popped Diamador Lenore. Okay. But he's a guy that everyone's high, he's top 5 pick or, top 10 pick, whatever the hell he was, whatever the hell the Raiders drafted this year. Like, maybe, but Christian McCaffrey was
it's a
good.
boomer bust pick. That's why this one's so difficult. And anybody that had him last year is probably like, oh my God. Like, there are certain guys that you take and you get scarred. You do. You just get scarred for the situation.
I'm scarred. I don't take Justin Herbert anymore. I've been burned by him. I'm never taking Justin Herbert.
I'm never taking
again.
Jordan Love ever again. I don't care.
And I will
don't
never.
Care.
I don't care what he
Kyle
does.
Pitts.
So thank you.
Kyle
that was the
Pitts.
name.
Exactly.
Never again. My brother tried to talk me in. He's got Kirk Cousins now. He's running. Shut up, Ray. You don't know anything.
Kirk Cousins now.
Yeah, Kirk Clutchins, please. He didn't do anything with him last year.
So let me ask anyone out there. You play fantasy. You want to be the expert? Hey. It's boom or bust. And I want to remember what the number is, and then we'll look back at the end of the year. Because I think it's easy to say, like, of course you take him. Well, what if the guy plays like 4 games this year?
Numbers are numbers. Numbers are numbers. I always just think of that caller.
It's so risky. And, like, we all have those friends that overdraft, right? They're like their favorite team's players.
I hate that, by the way.
So, like my buddy Kyle is a Raider fan, Smiley. And we all know, dude, he's taking Brock Bowers at the earliest possible spot, or Genty at the earliest spot that he can.
Bowers makes sense, but in the years past, you were definitely not taking any Raiders in the first
But if there was a guy, he would take them. You know what I mean? Like Josh Jacobs, for example.
Yeah.
Right? Like he would always lean early, and he wanted to get his guys. Like, I'm not mad at that, you know? Hunter Renfrow, he'd be in on. So, like, I'm asking just the diehard fantasy people who think they know everything. All right, ADP is this, and that guy's value is that. All you Matthew Berry wannabes. All right. 10th overall pick. You taking CMC or not? Yes or no?
888-957-9570. And you can participate also on YouTube, where we are streaming, brought to you by First NorCal Credit Union. For a low-rate auto loan, apply online or just ask for First NorCal financing at the dealer. And as always, we are coming to you live from the Laughing Monk Studios, which is righteously brewed here in San Francisco.
I present you with that same thing. Like, I'd probably do it. I would probably do it. But
you don't feel good about it.
No, it's so risky. It's total boom or bust. And even if I felt good about it after 3 weeks, you know what I'd say to myself? God, is he going to be able to last the whole year?
Is there anything more upsetting, though, when you finish your draft and you felt like you did pretty good, and then you see like who you're facing week 1, and it's the projections, and you're like 30 points below that person, and you're like, oh, maybe
projections don't mean nothing to me.
No, I know, but you also, in the back of your mind, I know they don't mean anything. I know, because I think when I won the league at 95.7, where I was like co-champion with Craig, we split the pot, but I had like a C- or something. It was like, that doesn't mean
yeah, those are always funny.
But the projections get to you in a little way. They do. You can. It's okay. We can all admit it. Week 1, when you're projected to lose by like 20, you're not feeling great about it.
I thought Evan said it really well last year because he got an A+ as his draft grade.
That's the kiss of death.
Yeah, and he said that's the nail in my coffin right there.
Kiss of death.
And it was.
And
all he needed was
right?
Mark Willard to come out and say he's got the best team, and then it would have been the ultimate kiss of death.
Oh God, yeah. Well, that's again. We have
obviously he's smarter than you.
We have 16 people.
Look at his A+ grade.
16 people. Oh my God.
Why are you whining?
I don't want to do it.
Step it up, doggy.
I don't want to do it. It's too many. It's too many people.
We're separating.
It's oversaturation sensation. That's exactly what it is.
We're separating who has the makings of a varsity athlete and who doesn't when it comes to fantasy.
Okay.
There's
you're
actually
going Uncle Junior on me. Yeah, the varsity athlete. Yeah, thanks.
There's actually
hands.
this like comedian had this stand up that has been circulating around the internet. We should probably pull it. And the guy's like, men are so sad with their current life when they do mock drafts of a fantasy league of fake team that you created of watching other people play football. It's this whole layer of jokes. I'm not even giving it justice. It's pretty funny.
Do you guys do like the daily fantasy like leagues, like the weekly ones where like you draft players and it's just that week only and you win or lose? Like my brother, and he lives in like the DMV area, like Virginia, right? So it's like it's legal over there, like the DraftKings, all that. Literally, when we were on our trip to Pinecrest last year, Pinehurst, over in North Carolina to play the golf, all he was doing, I kid you not, the entire time was daily fantasy football. And I drafted that guy in like 60 different teams. It was like 60 different ones. Like he is just spamming constantly.
There's a hotline for that.
Constantly. No, but he won a lot of money. He finished like number 2.
Oh, they always tell you about the money they make. They never tell you about the money they lose.
No, my brother Ray, legitimately, Ray Spadone, I kid you not, he got flown out to whatever it was over in Atlantic City.
Mr. Giorgio Papio or whatever from...
Papa Giorgio. Papa Giorgio from Vegas Vacation.
Yes.
It kind of reminded me of that. And so even they drive all the cars away at the end. It was great.
It's such a great movie. Rusty.
All-time
God,
character.
It's such a good movie.
But no,
he rips the winning ticket out of the dead man's hands.
He blames me for not getting in first place because he asked me legit, like in like the semifinals or finals, like, Joe, do I take the Chargers defense or do I take the Raiders defense? I was like, well, the Chargers are playing the Texans. This is the Lovie Smith Texans, right? A couple of years ago.
Santa Claus's
and they
team.
were awful, right?
Yeah.
But I think in that year, it was the game that they beat the Chargers and they didn't get the first round pick or the first overall pick.
Yeah.
So they ended up getting CJ Stroud and like the Chargers, like Rex Burkhead, I think was the running back. And like he ran and he blames me for him not winning like the pot for like the Yahoo Championship Fantasy League or whatever it was. I was like, well, why'd you listen to me in the first place if I sucked? Like your decisions got you all the way there.
Yeah.
Why are you listening to me? And of course the Raiders, I think, were playing the Chiefs and like it was like I think it was like the Antonio Pierce game, right? And they dominated him, and it's like, damn, well, you shouldn't have listened to me. It's not my fault, but he still blames me because that's what brothers do, right? By the way, we got Dave Fleming coming up in 20 minutes. We'll talk some Giants. We'll talk some college football also with him and some NFL football. And I want to talk to Dave because, and I promise we'll get to this Greg Cosell sound. We had the things that Spadoni loves about football as we're officially 2 weeks away from the start of the NFL regular season, Joe. We got NFL football coming up at 2 weeks, right? Am I right? 2 weeks? Yes, 2 weeks. We got Eagles, Cowboys to kick things off, and we're doing a countdown of
I might
things
actually root for the Cowboys in that game.
I'd rather be the Cowboys. But we've been doing things I love, and one of the things I love, and yesterday we did the theme songs for all like the NBC, Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football. I know you missed out on that one, but I also love the broadcasters. As we are in a broadcasting medium, you and I are broadcasting 6 to 10 Monday through Friday. I do love whether it's the Collinsworth slide in, whether it was Hello Friends, Jim Nance, whether it's, Troy Aikman and Joe Buck, and they've grown on a lot of people over the years. Like, there is something about seeing those broadcasters back calling football that gets to me. And at some point, we're going to get into it. I want to ask Dave some of his favorite current broadcasters because he is one of the best in the business as he does college football as well for ESPN. So that's something I want you on. Who?
Well, here's the guy here who puts his hands on a
come
player.
on, Collinsworth. Come on. Tirico and Collinsworth.
I love Tirico.
You're out on Collinsworth?
I just...
Why?
He's always hated the Niners.
Oh,
going back to us
stop.
beating him in the Super Bowl.
He does not hate the Niners.
Yes, he does.
He does not. Everyone says Joe Buck hated the Niners or he hated the Giants.
Go back and watch. Okay. 2002 playoffs, Cardinals versus the Giants. That's where the whole thing started. It was ridiculous. Okay. Yes. And single up the middle, Kenny Lofton. They go to the World Series.
In fairness,
he's furious.
He did that with everyone, though. Tyree.
No, he's gotten a lot better.
Patch.
No, he's gotten a lot better. But like early on, he was not. He wasn't as good.
He wasn't, but people get better over time, Joe.
Yeah, but we were accurately depicting what we were feeling at that time.
Okay, there we go. Now we can actually depict in real time right now. Joe Buck is pretty good. Pretty freaking good. Him and Troy Aikman.
Well, football's different than baseball. He's gotten much better in baseball overall as a national broadcaster. He was a Cardinal guy, so it's just different. They're very, very different to me.
You know who else is different when it comes to broadcasting and talking about the sport is Greg Cosell. And we were talking about it. And this is a guy that lives and breathes film and film study. I took a film study class, I believe, in high school. And we watched a lot of film, watched a lot of movies, but not football film. That's what Greg Cosell does. He lives and breathes this stuff. He's not going to give you the hot takes. He's not going to say this guy stinks or this guy's the greatest ever. No. He's going to call it like he sees it. So this is what Greg Cosell said yesterday on with Willard Dibs, our 95.7 The Game NFL Insider, on the year that Brock Purdy had. And this is really interesting. Take a listen.
During the season, I can't watch, 250 dropbacks in a row of a quarterback. I have to each week watch games, as many as I can. But in the off season, I can watch 250 dropbacks over a 2 or 3 day period. And I got to tell you, I came away thinking that Purdy's really good. Now, I thought there were times he left the pocket too soon, and I thought that was one of the things that at times, he struggled with last year. But overall, to me, as a post-snap operator, in other words, when the ball snapped and it's in his hands, I think he's an outstanding post-snap operator. He sees the field intuitively. I think he's an elite processor. I think he creates timing and anticipation throws based on his immediate understanding of what he sees, and that allows him to throw with precise timing. I came away after watching everything about him that he's a really, really good quarterback who truly understands how to play the position at the NFL level.
Yeah, I don't see where there's any kind of thing to nitpick in that.
I think a lot of people look at the season the Niners had last year and think Brock Purdy wasn't very good.
Well, I think he said at the very front end, which is something I totally brought up 3 weeks ago when I started going through my rewatches of all the games. Like he ran too much. Now that I think it was a product of him not being comfortable in front of the offensive line that was in front of him.
Lack of trust.
There was probably a variety of things, but I did thought he got a little scramble happy at times. But his feet were also one of his best attributes last year. The one thing he didn't bring up in that thing is that I did notice, and this is just my eyes, in the fourth quarter, he's talking about anticipation throwing. There were a couple of times he threw into windows that just weren't there. And I know that is also how Kyle wants to play. And when you're chasing in the fourth quarter, you're more likely to try to drive the ball down the field because you have to, because you're not in the lead. So, yeah, I thought he had a really good year. He is a really good player.
20 touchdowns, 12 interceptions last year, quarterback rating, or a passer rating, I should say, of 96.1. He was sacked more times than at any other point in his career. It's a young career, but he was sacked 31 times last year. And yeah, he was running around a lot for his life, and I do think there was a lack of trust, which is the reason he was running around a lot, whether it was the offensive line or, quite frankly, the wide receiver core, not trusting any of those guys to catch the ball. And a lot of that was also because of the lack of reps he had in training camp with who? With Brandon Ayuk, with Ricky Pearsall, and then all of a sudden, you have to trust Deebo Samuel, which, again, he trusts Deebo, but as a route runner, that's not Deebo's forte.
Well, Deebo dropped a walk-in touchdown, for example, in the Rams game, and so you need a good team around you. Is that all he said about Purdy? That was the only cut?
Well, he also talked about certain deficiencies and compared guys like Patrick Mahomes with Brock Purdy.
The gold standard. I mean,
let's take a listen, Joe.
There's a lot of different elements to playing quarterback, okay? I can tell you right now, here, I'll tell you this. I'm not going to tell you who told me, but a defensive coordinator in the league told me this, who's very highly respected. And he said, Patrick Mahomes is not a very good progression reader. Okay, that's a coordinator that's played against him. So people listening to that might go, you're crazy. It's Patrick Mahomes. People have different strengths. Is Brock Purdy going to do what Josh Allen can do? Is Brock Purdy going to put a team on his back and win a Super Bowl, quote unquote, by himself? Of course, no one does it by yourself, no matter who you are. But you know what I'm saying.
Yes.
Is he that kind of player? No. So some people might think then he's not in the top 5. That makes him in the top 10 or 12 or 15, whatever list they want to choose. But when it comes to the subtleties and the nuances and the understanding of how to play the position, Brock Purdy is high level. Does he have a rocket arm? No. Is he the most athletic quarterback in the league? No. But he understands intuitively and innately how to play the quarterback position. Look, you guys, I'm sure, have talked ad nauseum going back to last year and probably through the summer about why the Niners were 6-11, and there's many reasons for that. And it's not just Brock Purdy. In fact, he'd probably be one of the least important reasons.
That last part, I don't know.
What do you mean?
I mean, the least important reasons why they were 6-11. He's like on the low end of the totem pole of problems last year. He wasn't a solution, right? He's the quarterback. And I know he's not going to put his team on his back like Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. That much we understood last year. I think that was, that was the telling point for a lot of fans coming off an MVP caliber season that Brock had. Let's be honest here. Sky was high for Brock Purdy when everyone was jumping on the bandwagon and everything, and everyone was doing it. Trust me. It was an incredible season he had. I think his stock took a tremendous hit last year, too, amongst the fan base. And we're like, okay, there's limitations on Brock Purdy now. That much we do know. All right. And last year, I'm just looking at the stats and I watched the product on the field, 20 touchdowns, 12 picks. If he has that same season again this year, Joe, I think we're going to have the same discussions. I don't think it's going to be good enough. He has to improve. When he was really, really good, that's a stretch for me. I think he was pretty average last year. Am I being too hard?
No. I just think it lacks context. Trent Williams played 10 games last year. CMC played 3. Ayuk played 5.5. Again, those are very important players on any team.
Yes.
Trent Williams, CMC, and Brandon Ayuk, right?
Jordan Mason, though, was one of the best running backs in his place.
There's a huge, and he got hurt as well.
He did.
And he was not the same player after the shoulder injury. So, Brock went 6-9 last year, right? He did as the quarterback, because you're going to get credit for the wins and the losses, right? So he didn't play in 2 of the games. And being healthy and being upright, that's a part of it. His offensive, the offensive line was makeshift at best. Joe Burrow, who I think we all think had a monster year last year, just in general, could he overcome his defense?
No.
He
tried.
Now, he had unbelievable numbers. I'm not comparing the numbers and the play style between him and Purdy, but the defense was awful, and they could not play complementary football. The Niner defense was equally as bad, if not more bad, at times than the Cincinnati Bengal defense. That's how poor it was. 59, 22, and 30 were getting abused for a full month and a half to start the season. Those are the defensive players that were on that side. So, yeah, the offense sputtered out. It wasn't as good. The defense was awful. The special teams was the worst in the league. And I think all of those things, or as well as situations where Brock threw some, questionable balls late in games. Those are all the reasons why this team went 6-11 last year. Fred Warner going from DPOY candidate to breaks his foot and is a shell of himself, and he's out there running around with a bunch of nobodies. That hurt. Nick Bosa hurting not one oblique, but both obliques. Changed their pass rush.
I mean, what if I told you the 49ers giving up yards per game were a top 10 defense? I'm just telling you. I know it sounds insane.
You said yards per game?
They gave up 317 yards per game. That was the 8th best in the NFL last season, ahead of the Chiefs and ahead of the Ravens.
I would tell you.
The Cincinnati Bengals were a bottom 10. They gave up 350.
How many total points?
Points per game.
How many short fields did they get? Because of special teams. Great example. In the Rams game. Here's a great example. Brock Purdy gets Colt McKivitz right before halftime. gets blown by Curse and Byron Young, and they strip sack Purdy. Is that Purdy's fault, or is that Cole McKivitz? Later on in that game, all right, he hits Ronnie Bell right between the numbers after Jake Moody misses a field goal on a great march on down, misses a field goal to go up 10. Stafford comes back. They tie the game. They march down. They have an opportunity to kick a field goal to win the game. Ronnie Bell drops the ball. They're forced to kick, okay, and punt the ball back to the Rams. The Rams take a 60-yard punt back and have a short field and go 10 yards and kick a field goal. So I don't care what the yards were per game. Those are irrelevant to me. You're giving up touchdowns. You're giving up short fields. The ball was on short. I don't care what their yards per game was. I watched an awful defense last year.
Okay, fair enough. I'm just telling you the stats.
I will battle the context.
I don't think they were as bad as the Cincinnati Bengals offense, but they were not great.
Situationally, Joe, they could not get a stop to save their life. They couldn't stop the run. They never could stop the middle of the field with a linebacker. How many times did they go back to the Viking games. Another great example. The Vikings should have scored 40-something points. Fred Warner made an interception and a punch-out in the red zone.
He single-handedly kept them in that game. Yes.
They should have lost by like 3 touchdowns in that game. So, I don't care about the yards per game. Each individual game, they played 4 games in the rain last year. We all watched that. That Ram game, no one could throw the ball. It was pouring.
888-957-9570. Did you feel, Niner fans, that Brock Purdy had a good season last year? And if he has that same type of season this year, will that be good enough for the 49ers? See, I don't know.
I don't think he had a good, if he was rating his own season, I think he'd be like, I wasn't good enough.
I mean,
for his own standard.
Greg Cosell is telling us he had a good year last year. And as you're saying, you're doing the eye test.
Yeah.
The eye test tells me he did not have a good year.
He was all right. He was
He was average for me. He was average.
Well, that's fair.
Because I have to only compare it to the season he had prior, Joe. And I get it. It's a team effort. And Greg Cosell even said that it's a team sport. And the teammates have to be around him for him to succeed to some extent. And he was everything was clicking on all cylinders. And he was an MVP candidate. And it was unbelievable. So, yeah, it was a bit of a letdown if I'm a Niner fan watching last year. But the whole team, to your point, was a tremendous letdown. And I am curious for our expectations for Brock heading into this year, Joe. Because I do feel like they're kind of all over the place. Is why we're talking. No, seriously. It's all over the place right now.
No, you're right. They are all over the place. I just think in general, 49er quarterback standards are just out of whack.
Oh, I know.
So, for example, if he did this year, let's say he threw 40 touchdowns this year and 11 picks. It would be a great year, right? Statistically. You know what everyone would say? What do you do in the playoffs?
Yeah.
Right? We would just move the goalposts over, which is so unfair. And then they get to the playoffs and, however they win or lose, he'll be dissected in that one. Did he throw for 350? Did he lead a comeback in the fourth quarter with no weapons and no Trent Williams in pouring rain? For example, when they beat the Packers, and he was not good in that game.
No.
He wasn't. I mean, he threw a couple of bad, even on the final drive, he made a bad pass in that one. It was in the rain, whatever. You never said, yeah. Well, he only set up a field goal, not a touchdown. It's oh my God. You just do what you got to do to win the game, right? And so, he's going to be judged.
Really saying that? PP only set up the field goal? No one said that.
No, I'm using the insane rhetoric that people have. At the end of the day, if the quarterback plays well, I bet we win a lot of football games. And I know it sounds very simplistic, but I think that we will.
I like to do the exercise, and we got Dave Fleming, again, our Giants insider, but he also knows all things NFL when it comes to college football as well, and we'll talk to some college ball with him for sure. Dave Fleming in about 5 minutes, courtesy of River Islands. But I think we love to do this as sports fans, and it's a good exercise. You go to the quarterbacks always when you go to matchups. It's do I have the better quarterback? And sometimes you just go with that. Now, if your defense is god-awful, Joe Burrow, I'm sure, was the best quarterback in a lot of the matchups last year, but a lot of people weren't taking the Bengals. Hell, they lost to the freaking Patriots in week 1. Drake May, a rookie. It was awful. The Patriots were god-awful last year, and it was a sign of things to come for that team. But I do think it's a good exercise. In week 1, you got Purdy v. Darnold. I know it's an interesting one. I'm taking Purdy over Sam Darnold 7 days out of the week. I'm taking Purdy over Sam Darnold. But I think Darnold closed the gap with his season last year, whereas Darnold rose up, Purdy fell down, and now we're at this level right now. It's just oh, you know what? If Sam Darnold puts 2 good seasons together, I could see him, overtaking Brock Purdy. Again, we're doing this Brock Purdy.
No, but you're right.
system.
It is year to year in that sense.
Year to year in that
like,
sense.
think about how you viewed Baker a couple years ago, and think about how you view Baker now.
Oh, totally different.
Yeah, exactly. Which is, again, that you know what that is? That's growth from society to be able to reassess who players are.
Which is funny because both of them played where? Carolina, and they're hoping that Bryce Young could be that guy now over there.
That is funny.
It is. It's interesting how it works.
That is actually
both
funny.
of them being in the playoffs last year, leaving Carolina.
Brady said it best when he was talking about, like, who are you as a quarterback? You're only as good as your last season's film. You know, and what you put on last year. And it's you go every single year, game to game, and you just do what you have to do to try to win. And so whether it's Brock, whether it's Patrick Mahomes, Mahomes is in the kind of a different guy, Lamar, whatever. It's year to year. Cam Newton was the MVP of the league. And within a couple of years, it was like, is this even the same player?
We're going to get more into this on the other side. We got Dave Fleming in about 3 minutes, courtesy of River Islands, our 95.7 The Game Giants insider, but again, knows all football things as well as he calls games for ESPN College Football Wise. And that's what's coming up the game, brought to you by Cars for Kids. That's Cars, I should say, with a K.
95.7 The Game congratulates Cars for Kids on 30 years of turning car donations into supporting children. Cars for Kids has helped more than 100,000 kids nationwide. Donate your used car today at carsforkids.org and join over 1 million proud donors making a real difference.
Nobody breaks down an NFL game better.
They're trying to zone it and take it away and squeeze it, yet the throw just cuts right through it. The outside noise, none of the players subscribe to it. Brock Purdy doesn't care about it.
The players love him.
What I love about Baldy is that he loves ball. You can tell by the way he talks about guys, the way he breaks down their tape.
Brian Baldinger on the Morning Roast with Spadoni and Shasky every Tuesday at 7:30.
Sleep is overrated. I'm just trying to give America what they want.
We are the Bay Area's football station, 95.7 The Game.
Bay Area, you know there's nothing better than watching a game with a cold, righteously brewed beer in hand. That's why I always roll with Laughing Monk Brewing.
Okay, yeah, I mean, the beer is fire. Why are you talking like that?
With locations in San Francisco, Sunnyvale, Scotts Valley, you can always count on top-notch craft beer, next-level food, and the best game day atmosphere in the Bay.
Hold up, bro. Like, are you doing a commercial right now?
Glad you asked, Shasky, because you can find Laughing Monk at the best bars and restaurants in the Bay, or pick up a 4-pack at many fine retailers like Whole Foods, Gus's, and New Leaf Markets.
Dude, just pass the wings.
Getting directions, texting Janine and shipping, on us. The broken coffee maker? That one's still on you, which means you'll save hundreds for your business and get the fastest mobile service with 5G cellular and Wi-Fi hotspots on us. But hurry, this deal won't last long. Get a mobile plan and free up the budget to maybe, I don't know, fix that coffee maker? Get mobile on us for 1 year, you guessed it, on us. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 9/22/25. Restrictions apply. New mobile customers only with internet standard service or above. Limited to value of 1 unlimited intro line apply via 12 monthly internet bill credits. 1 discount per account. Fastest mobile based on mobile Wi-Fi and cellular data in service areas. Ookla Speed Test Intelligence 2H24.
Save on best of season produce at Whole Foods Market. Get organic yellow peaches or nectarines for $2.99 per pound with Prime through August 26th. Enjoy the sweetest and juiciest fruit of the summer. While supplies last, shop in-store or online. Terms apply.
Before summer calls it quits, make memories in a Toyota built for adventure during Toyota's national sales event. Score big with fuel-efficient icons like the all-hybrid 51 MPG 2025 Camry or the versatile RAV4. Itching for a road trip? The all-new 4Runner's your passport to anywhere. So don't wait. Hurry to your local dealer for Toyota's national sales event, now through Labor Day. Toyota, let's go places. Event ends 9/2/25.
Want to interact with the hosts but can't call? Text the Boxer & Gerson Work Injury Attorneys text line at 888-957-9570. Boxer & Gerson, Northern California's premier workers' compensation law firm, helping injured workers get their lives back for over 40 years.
Take your fantasy football draft to the next level with 95.7 The Game and Splash at Thrive City in San Francisco. You and 14 friends could score your own private view lounge, the best seat in the house for game day energy, 2 full hours of draft time with complimentary Wi-Fi, power for your laptops, a loaded draft day food station with non-alcoholic drinks, plus a dedicated server, all a $1,500 value. And here's the kicker. Willard and Dibs will be broadcasting live that night, then hanging out with you and your guests after the show. Listen this week for your chance to win and join us Tuesday, August 26th. Get details at 957thegame.com.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Whoa, these polymers aren't as flexible as batch K3.
Researcher Laurie is stretched thin.
Did you get the vulcanization analytics from V66? Wait, are these rubber scores from last week?
She needs to hire new lab technicians so she can bounce back into her old self.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Our matching platform lets you spend less time searching and more time connecting with candidates. Redeem your $75 credit at Indeed.com/credit. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome to Dugout Radio, the undisputed home of Boomtown baseball.
The Wi-Fi is booming with Xfinity, baby. Our next caller is
Stacy. How do you stay locked in on every pitch and play?
We stream it all live on Xfinity Internet with low lag, 99.99% network reliability, and speeds faster than a base runner beating the throw to home plate.
I stream on my TV, tablets, even my smart fridge.
Smart fridge?
With all those games, we gotta refuel.
Stream live baseball with Wi-Fi built for the biggest moments. Xfinity. Restrictions apply. Actual speeds vary, not guaranteed.
Poor Landen Roupp. Poor Kaiwei Tang.
Hey, this is Jonathan from San Francisco. You're listening to The Morning Roast with Joe Spidoni and Joe Shasky.
Poor me for having to watch the Giants right now. Poor Dave Fleming for having to call those games. I mean, he's not complaining about it, as we're going to be joined by David B. Fleming, our 95.7 The Game Giants insider, and obviously broadcaster for the team, NBC Sports Bay Area. We'll be joined by Dave shortly. We'll talk Giants, Landen Roupp. Just what a blow that is. And then, do we ask him, Joe, about Willie Adames in the dugout? Having a chat with Bob Melvin. It wasn't even a chat, really. It was just more Willie talking to Bob and Bob turning around. Like, Bob didn't say anything back to him. I thought that was interesting. I don't know, man. After Elliot Ramos was defending him, and then...
You sound like the boss. I don't know, man. That's what he does. I don't know, man.
Hegan? Was not that. No, Hegan doesn't do that. That was more Justin, our old technical guy here. He's like,
Mr. Jet.
I don't know, man. Every time he had his Brooklyn accent, Bronx, where the hell he's from, out in New York.
He goes, "Y'all Giants is just not good, bruh." It's like, thanks. I appreciate that. I'm only living and dying by every pitch.
I'm living and dying with the Valkyries tonight, and they're taking on the Phoenix Mercury, 7 o'clock, and you can hear the game right here on 95.7 The Game and on the Valkyries channel via the Odyssey app. Just download the app and search Valkyries. Kevin Dana and Sophia Jones crushing it all season long, and it's starting to get tight in the WNBA standings right now. Valkyries definitely need this one, as we are joined now by Dave Fleming, who joins us on the River Islands guest line. Dave, have you been to a Valkyries game this year?
I have not. I don't know if you guys know this, but I am usually busy most days and nights during the summer.
Damn. Yeah, that's a good point. But you never know. You could have an opening there, Dave. And
I would like to go. Okay. I would like to go sometime. It's a fair question, and I have not been, and I'm glad they're having. Seems like great success.
Dave, I got to say, you just schooled me right there so damn bad, and I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm just saying.
Can you educate these young whippersnappers? About a week or so ago, Carter came up to me. We were out at the U.S. Amateur at Olympic. He goes, "Hey, I need you to settle this between me and my buddy." I'm like, okay, and I came walking up totally out of the blue. Okay. He goes, "I get 100 pitches against an MLB pitcher. I'm putting at least 3 in play." And I go, "No, you're not, dude. Like, no, you're not." And Like, I don't think that these guys here at the station, that behind the scenes, understand how unbelievably talented these guys are, to the point where Spadoni is now being challenged by the boss, Matt Nahigan's son, who was a high school pitcher for TAM.
Bring it on.
And they're going to do some sort of where he's going to pitch to Joe. And I'm like, guys, hitting the ball out of the infield hard is a difficult thing against a high schooler, let alone a college or even a professional at the minor league level. Like, Dave, you see these athletes and the training and everything that's going on here. Would you just explain to these guys how good they are at what they do? I don't. I know you're laughing, but it's like I feel like I'm talking to a bunch of children because they don't understand what they're up against.
What a horrible teammate Shasky is.
I guess it's possible if you were like a really good high school baseball player. That if that's the case and you stood in there for literally 100 pitches, could you make contact with 3 of them? Yeah, maybe you might be able to make contact with 3 of them, maybe. That's a pretty low bar. Like if you've spent a lot of years of your life,
thank you,
trying to do something. Yeah, it's insane. And you know what? You can sit down close, but it's still not quite the same. I do wish every baseball fan could have the experience of standing in the box and just watching for a few pitches.
Totally.
Just stand there and see what it looks like. And if you do that, you walk away thinking this is impossible. And how anybody ever does this, I'll never know.
Dave, I'll take it a step.
It's insane.
I'll take it a step further. You guys did the umpire cam last night, and I've told these guys, I'll give you a GoPro. You come to our 14U SFYBL game or practice between my two teams, and you umpire from behind the catcher, and I think you'll be blown away at the skill level and how fast the ball moves at 14.
Yeah, and 14 is like maybe 5% of what you get at the big league level. Because these guys are. And look, it's a big issue. I know we're laughing about it, but it is a big issue for the sport in general because it just keeps getting harder and harder to hit. And all of the technology, all of the everything. I mean, the hitters have some tech right now, but the pitchers are the ones who can really leverage all the tech. And it's just made it so hard to hit. And you watch the Padres swing the bats the last couple of nights, you think, oh, well, it's not an issue. But if you just look across baseball, like I haven't pulled up the league leaders in the last couple of days, but how many guys are hitting 300 in big league baseball right now?
Nine.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's even higher than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
But that's 9 guys total in both leagues. And probably most of them are hitting 308 or 3, it's just, it's so hard to hit right now. And I think the people in charge of the game are grinding about how do we help the hitters.
And right now we're talking about how do we help, this Giants pitching staff that just keeps taking blow after blow after blow. As we're joined right now by Dave Fleming, courtesy of River Islands Giants broadcaster and obviously our 95.7 The Game Giants insider. Have any updates, Dave? Landen Roupp, it was just, he had the comebacker there from Laureano, and then just the way his knee buckled, and obviously the cart came out. Just brutal to watch. I'm sure just brutal to call.
Yeah, terrible. No updates. I mean, he's probably getting the MRI sometime mid-morning. Probably hasn't had it quite yet. And it could be, now that I'm thinking of it, maybe he's going to fly home and get it when he lands in San Francisco. So he probably hasn't gotten the results of that yet. I'm thinking it's probably the last pitch that he's thrown this year, no matter what. I mean, it's hard to believe that even if it's just a mild sprain that he's going to be able to ramp up again after sitting out some more time. So it's a terrible way for his season to end if that's indeed what happens. I mean, probably the worst part, it's been painful to see the Giants fall out of the playoff race. It's been painful to see them play so poorly overall. But I think for me, one of the most painful things right now is that even in those scenarios, you still have some stuff late in a season where, okay, we can get some things accomplished. We can do, we can feel like, and we get a look at this guy. And even those things right now are falling apart for the Giants. Hayden Birdsong can't, get his issue fixed. And it may require a lot of off-season dedicated time to do that. So you'd love to see Birdsong back on a big league mound. That seems like it's not going to happen. Roupp gets hurt. The guy they just traded for from the Mets, his shoulder is barking, so he's going to be shut down for a while. We probably won't see him in the big leagues this year. You got a chance maybe to give Wiz and Hunt some more experience, something like that. But yeah, you love for at least the final month of a season like this to be, hey, we're giving our young guys some more experience and setting them up for success in 2026. And even that is a struggle right now for the Giants.
Yeah, you're asking for silver lining spots. Like Jung-Hoo Lee, I think, is a big one. This is a guy who's actually hitting better against lefties than he is against righties. He's 338 in the month of August after going 278 in the month of July. And you're seeing him adjust, start to hit the ball the other way, which is great. And obviously staying healthy is a very important thing. Now, look, I want him to be the top of the order guy. Maybe that's just not in his skill set for right now. But I think he's been one of the few silver linings this year. I'm really enjoying what Jung-Hoo has brought to the table here.
Totally agree. Really encouraging. And I think, you can see the foundation of a guy who has an even much higher ceiling, which is really exciting. When Jung-Hoo is feeling good, he shows some things that are really special. But by the same token, this is an important last month for him, because I think you're right. Every rep for him right now at this level has been extremely valuable, and he has learned stuff, and it's really encouraging that the body is holding up. Really encouraging. So I think Jung-Hoo Lee. Here's two things with Jung-Hoo that for next year need to be way better, and right now are sort of capping his ceiling. I would say number one, the defense needs to be better. He has all the tools and ability to be a really high-level defensive player. Last night, you saw him assert himself on a couple of fly balls where they weren't difficult plays, but I think that's more than anything. Take charge out there in center field. Be the leader of the outfield. I think that's an important step for him. And then the other thing is just to be able to create some more havoc on the bases. How many steals does Jung-Hoo have this year? Is it 9 still?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right here. 10.
10. Okay. Well, he's got 10. How many steals does Juan Soto have?
Oh, I'll pull it up right now for you. Give me a second.
Yeah, pull it up. Let's just play a little game here.
20.
Wow.
20.
Wow.
But that is and I'm not putting that all on Jung-Hoo, but if I were the Giants, I would look at that number and think we have a lot of work to do. That to me is that's inexcusable. And the fact that the Mets right now are finding ways to leverage, whether it's through their coaches or their analytics people or whatever, and they're finding tips and tells and spots to run and are able to take advantage of these rules and push a guy like Soto to steal 20 bases, and Jung-Hoo Lee, who's a way better athlete, way faster, he's stolen 10, that would make me mad. It does make me mad. And there needs to be a lot of soul searching in that room down there of why are we not doing what so many of these teams are doing? Even with the guys, I'm not saying this is the most athletic Giants team, but even with the guys who are high-level athletes, why are we not getting more out of those guys? And I think that is a big-time project for next year.
Yeah, one thing that I've harped on is, the Giants have been very poor at holding runners on, and that's just been a problem. And with the you can only throw over 2 times. That third time is automatic. The guy gets the next base. Bases are a little closer. I mean, they're dead last. It feels like year after year after year in stolen bases. Why they don't push it more with a couple of these guys is beyond me. Their leads, when you go to the games, it doesn't feel like they take the composite lead to be able to even dive back into the bag.
I think that's fair. I do. And then when you watch these other teams that are doing it with not just their fast guys, but with everybody, it really makes you ask that question. Now, on the flip side, I think the Giants and, some individuals in particular have done a really good job of getting better at holding runners and holding down the running game. There are a lot of players who have gotten better at that. And now you see the young guys come up and they're struggling with that same issue again. So that's, to me, that's discouraging. But the guys who really put the work in this spring, even Camilo Doval got way better at it, the guy who struggled the most. Yeah. Logan Webb's been way better at it this year, huge improvement for him, and credit to him, a veteran guy who's still, working on his craft. So I think there have been some points of evidence where they have worked on stuff and it's paid off. But on the base running side, yeah, I mean, Koss, Fitzgerald almost never runs when he's on base. It's just how is it that we are missing out on this stolen base revolution when other teams are taking advantage of it?
That's well said. And Carson Seymour falling asleep, runner going second to third the other day. He ended up getting a strikeout, but that was just what are we doing, guys? Last night, Willie Adames and Bob Melvin, they kind of cut to this B-roll, and I don't know if you picked up on it, but some of the fans were chewing on it this morning, and it just looked like they were having a spirited, at least Adames was having a spirited conversation with him, and Bob kind of looked back. I don't know. Is that anything? Is that nothing? I mean, it feels like these guys, and Ramos kind of discussed this with Osler, have Bob's back, but the fans they're looking for anything right now, and I don't know. What should we make of Adames and Bob in the dugout there?
I didn't see it. I'm sorry to say I did not see that. I think you go through games like they've been playing. I mean, this is 2 nights in a row, and especially you go back to last week. I know the Giants won on Monday. They played a good game on Monday. They did, and it was really nice and satisfying to get a win. But they've played the Padres now 6 times in this last week and a half, and they've gotten their tails beat 5 of those 6 times, and not competitive. And that, I think everybody, the frustration just tends to boil over, I think, at that point. So I didn't see it, so I wish I could speak to exactly what you're talking about, but everybody right now is on edge a little bit just because. I mean, Willie Adames has a lot of pride, and came here because he wants to be a part of a winning organization. You got a guy at the top right now who is hyper focused on what it means to be a winning organization. And these games just they've felt more frustrating than any others, I think, all season long.
Do you feel, and by the way, we're talking to Dave Fleming here, our Giants 95.7 The Game insider. Dave, do you feel like that gap has significantly widened between the Padres and Giants this season? Because when I look at the Padres, it's not like their pitching staff is insane or crazy, and yet, they trade for JP Sears, and he looks pretty good yesterday, obviously. And then obviously they made the trade for Mason Miller, got him in the same deal. But do you feel like that gap has significantly widened between, and we know what it is with the Dodgers, but with the Padres in particular, has it widened at all as you've watched them this season? You just mentioned them kicking their ass the last 6, 7, 8 games.
Yeah, I mean, it's widened in terms of the bottom line results. I look at the rosters now, with no Chapman, with no Roupp, with no Birdsong, with the trades the Giants made, the rosters are more lopsided than they were a few weeks ago. But I don't look at the rosters on paper and feel like they're massively lopsided and the gap has widened. I don't feel that way. For most of this season, I felt like the Giants have really closed the gap. I feel like the Giants have more good players on this team than they've had in several seasons. But it's hard to argue with the bottom line results. And the bottom line results would say that, yeah, they're farther from the Padres than they were at the start of the year.
Bob, Dave, you're 100% correct on that. It is what it is. I mean, it sucks. But, we were talking with Scott Osler the other day, and he had wrote an article that got totally taken out of control. They took a line from it about Elliot Ramos, and the internet does what the internet does, and they ran with it. And, we didn't have an opportunity to react live to it. But the next morning, I had some time to think about it. I'm like, guys, we're really going at Elliot Ramos? Like, as a fan base, we're so frustrated at everything that's going on. We're going to go at this guy. Has he made some mistakes this year? Of course he has. He also leads the team in hits and 1 or 2 in slugging and so many different categories and plays every day. And I do think he really does care. Now, we could argue about some boneheaded mistakes defensively and running the bases that I'm sure he would man up to as well. But just the overall anger from Giants fans. I know everybody's like, everyone's furious and we're pissed and we want changes. My thing is like the other direction is like, Giants fans really care about this team. And I don't think you could say that about them 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, the same way. I thought we were more apathetic. What's your feel on the current Giants fan right now and where they're at with this team?
Well, I mean, look, I think if you're looking for silver linings and what does this season mean and where is it all, sort of gone awry, if you're kind of doing a deep dive, Giants fans have been awesome this year. And to me, it is proof that if you give Giants fans a team where I'm not saying just star power and name recognition, but where you feel like you can form but Giants fans want to bond with the players on their team. They do. And I think this team has given them the chance to do that more than any other in many years. And the proof is in the stands have been packed. The energy at Oracle Park, even in the midst of losing 15 of 16 at home, the energy's been outstanding. I give Giants fans a huge amount of credit. I do think it's sort of proof of what the Giants, what Buster especially wants to accomplish with this team. Win at a high level, and also simultaneously have a team that people can attach themselves to. And I'm with you about Elliot Ramos. Like, this is not an effort thing with Elliot. Elliot loves Giants fans. That did get taken out of context. Elliot's had a largely positive season, but even Elliot, the other stuff that hasn't gone well for him has tanked some of the value that he's given with all the good stuff. And I think that's kind of the story of this season is one step forward and one step back and do some good things and then negate them by not doing some other things. And Giants fans have been amazing through all of it. So I hope that doesn't become, I think Giants fans are excited about the future of this core Giants team. If you say Devers, Adames, Chapman, Lee, Webb, Ray, Roupp, Birdsong, Rodriguez, put Eldridge in there because I think Giants fans are thinking about him. Although, you got to see it, and it's going to take him a while to get up to speed. But I think Giants fans are excited about that group.
Talking about Dave Fleming here on the Morning Roast. And Dave, we'll leave with a positive one here. It's going to be #random, not really Giants related, but we've been doing this countdown to the start of the NFL week 1, and I've been doing things I love about football, right? Like the top 30, top 20, whatever it is the day on of things I love about football. And one of the things I love is just the broadcaster duos. And I just wanted to ask you, you're one of the best in the biz, whether it's college football, whether it's baseball, hell, you've done basketball, you've done it all, golf. Who are Dave Fleming's favorite broadcasters currently that you like to listen to?
Not part of your own crew, because we know where your own crew stands.
Yeah, we can't do that. We can't do the family. Outside of the family at NBC Sports Bay Area, who are some of Dave Fleming's favorite broadcasters in the game right now?
We're talking baseball or
could be any sport.
Could be anything.
Like for me, Summerall and Madden, when I think of them, I think of my youth.
For sure, yeah. Well, the guy, I'll tell you this. The Padres announcers I really enjoy listening to. We're here, so I've been hanging with those guys this week. But on both the TV and radio sides, they do an excellent job. They're fun. They don't take themselves too seriously. Most of the broadcasters that I like are the ones who call a game and can make a big moment exciting, but also don't take themselves too seriously, are willing to have a laugh, have a little fun. I think that helps make. Now, look, Summerall, Madden to me too. That's my childhood, and I grew up absolutely loving those guys. And they weren't necessarily that, but John Madden was. John Madden made the game fun and was willing, even in a big NFL game, was willing to have a chuckle or have a laugh at himself or something funny that happened on the field. I think to me, that's a requisite. So I like the guys down here quite a bit. I'm going to leave people out. I find myself when I'm bouncing around, I'll take my brother out of it too, because that's an unfair answer. I listen to the Phillies guys. I listen to the Brewers announcers. I listen to the Cubs on TV, especially with Boog. Those are the ones that I find myself when I'm listening to baseball. I bounce around and enjoy those guys. I like the guys who kind of make me chuckle and laugh and are lighthearted. That's my style of being a sports fan.
So not Tom Brady is what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, I think
this isn't a gotcha, by the way. This isn't a gotcha, Dave. I'm not trying to set you up, but this is a big.
What were you doing there, Joe?
No. But Tom is like the big, like everyone's. Oh, Tom Brady. He's such a failure in his first year.
He got better.
But like again, I'm asking you this, Dave. I wanted to just bring up him in general. Like, do you think people were too hard on him in his first year, or is it that comes with the territory when you're a big name and you boot Greg Olson to the side?
And no, I don't think people were too hard on him. I think he's fine. He can handle it, and they're paying him whatever they're paying him, some massive number, so he can take it a little bit. I mean, I don't think people were unfair to him. I think he was actually pretty good. Like, I thought he was good. But he isn't an example of a guy who you're going to have a lot of chuckles with. And I tell the guys that I work with all the time, like, okay, we're going to pay respect to this game. We are going to do the viewers right. We're going to cover the game. We're going to watch it closely. But if this game isn't a great game, we are not going to analyze every second down run or every 2-2 pitch when it's 8-1. We're not doing that. And that drives me crazy. And I think that Tom, if I talk to Tom about broadcasting, I would just, there are some games where you can veer away from like kind of that style a little bit. And you learn that as you get more experience. Yeah. You do. You do. There's nothing I despise more than watching a football game and it's a blowout game. And like forget blowout, forget even the score. Like we're going to replay every single play. We're going to, it was a 1 yard run in the third quarter, and then now it's going to be 2nd and 9. We're replaying that run. Like, there has to be something more interesting to show than that. And that's my own. When I go into a game, that's the framework that I use.
All right, Dave, did you bring the sticks down to San Diego? Because Torrey is amazing. Balboa's nice. I mean, come on, it's a great golfing area.
I did bring him. We played the last 2 days. No golf today, obviously, with the day game. No golf on Monday. I had an in-law day. So I can't say it out loud because I love my in-laws. But 2 days of golf. It's been a good week here in San Diego.
Oh, Dave, you've been really kind to us with the time this morning. I have one more, and Sam's going to be mad at me. Bro. Real quick. Has your brother been doing a little smack talking on the side since the Devers thing?
God.
I mean, the Sox, I know they're on a little bit of a skid right now, but any Will Fleming texts lately saying, how about those Sox, huh?
Well, I'm rooting for the Sox. So, no, he doesn't know. I mean, okay. I am rooting for him. I want him to do well. I'm pulling him for him to get to the playoffs. And if he did do that, he'd have a problem with me. Because, again, I said it last week. I don't want any – I think – the fact that the Giants season turned poorly when they acquired Devers should not mean that it's Devers' fault. And so I really hate that implication because it's not Devers' fault. It's not.
No, it's not. Absolutely. No. Hey, Dave, great stuff, man.
So,
No. We definitely appreciate it this morning. You've been more than kind with your time for sure. And all season long, quite frankly.
Good stuff, pal.
Good to talk to you guys.
There he goes. That's Dave.
Good luck
Fleming,
with the in-laws.
Who joined, well, that's the one right there who joins us on the River Islands guest line. It's Dave Fleming.
I love my mother-in-law.
Yeah, I'm glad he said this. Like, I love my in-laws.
Of course.
Every time. Yeah. I had to. I just thinking of like the sibling rivalry. And again, he's supporting his brother in the Will Fleming stuff. But I would be the whole thing that went on, us talking about Will Fleming and him going on WEEI, the whole Devers saga, Will Clark. And now the Red Sox are primed to make the playoffs. It does make me feel some kind of way if I'm a Giants fan, though, right? Like, we sucked after we got Devers, and they ended up being, like, pretty good. Like, there's something there, right?
Well, there might be, but I refuse to acknowledge it currently.
All right. That's fine. No, as long as we're all
I'm in
agreement.
denial, dog.
That's all right.
Let me be in denial.
You're in a river?
I should have asked him. I should have asked him for some, like, sustainable marriage advice. 15-year anniversary. Like, how do you stay in this marriage so long?
Oh my God!
When I meet people that are like, we've been married 71 years. Like, what?
Oh, who cares?
Are you married to Kyle Shanahan as a Niners fan right now? You married to him?
Well, the NFL, we don't get married in the NFL unless you're.
Mike Tomlin's been married for a long time. Mike Tomlin.
And I would argue that they've been trying to get a divorce for 6 or 7 years.
I mean, they keep coming back to therapy though, and they make the playoffs, and it's they revisit it another time. I'm just wondering. By the way, you're listening to 95.7 The Game, KGMZ FM and HD1 San Francisco and Odyssey Sports Station, in the home of the Golden State Warriors and Valkyries, always live on the free Odyssey app. Coming to you live from the Laughing Monk Studios, 3 hours down, 1 to go here on a thirsty Thursday here on the Morning Roast. We've been talking a lot of different stuff. We talked Landen Roupp, we talked Giants, talked Willard Dibs, and Dave said he didn't see the interaction between Willie and Bob Melvin yesterday. And again, we say interaction. It was more so just Willard Dibs. If you watched the game and the broadcast on NBC Sports Bay Area, Willie just either frustrated, shouting his frustrations. I don't know if it was directed towards Bob or everyone else, but Bob was listening, and then he wasn't because he turned around and just had to pay attention to the field. So I thought it was interesting, and I thought it was a fair question to ask. Dave just said he just didn't see it. So
yeah.
It's all right.
I'm not going to lose my mind over it. I mean, look, creative tension's a thing.
Yeah.
There's times I yell at you guys, and then I apologize, and you guys probably still hate me.
No, we don't hate you. And creative tension is real. Hey, we were talking about Jim Harbaugh a lot yesterday. We kind of picked up the conversation that we were having a couple days ago.
Oh, yeah?
And we were just talking about why, like, Jim Harbaugh, Niner fans, like, kept selecting him. If you were starting to franchise from scratch, they were saying, I want Harbaugh over Shanahan. We were just kind of going into the why of that and, like, rah-rah coaches. And a big thing with Harbaugh, I think we forget, was the creative tension. And he kind of liked that tension and that, it kind of bled into ownership / GM. Now he wasn't the only one that was culpable in that, but it kind of bled into it. And I look at Kyle Shanahan right now, and do you feel like Kyle Shanahan is a guy that likes creative tension, or is he more of a my way or the highway kind of like, no, you're going to do it my way, and that's it? It kind of goes back to the conversation we had with Bill Romanowski, Joe and Romo last week, and, talking about the kind of coaches that he that coached him, the Seiferts of the world, or Mike Shanahan, or John Gruden. And I'm just wondering if we've noticed a difference with Kyle Shanahan up to this point.
Shanahan reminds me of Seifert.
Okay.
And in that, just so rigid. And are there times where he lets his guard down? Absolutely. But he's so rigid on the sidelines. I never see him just relax. Sometimes I'm like, dude, get my guy a gummy or the vape pen or something. Let him relax a little.
Do you think that bleeds onto the team a little bit? Do you think like a team mirrors their man? Like, that's why we get frustrated at Bob Melvin, right? I think fans are frustrated at Bob Melvin because he feels like he is emblematic of where the team is at right now, which is just very blah.
Sure.
But do you buy that? I
think as a coach, there are times to be, put the pedal to the metal. There are times to relax. There's times to hug. Like, I think you need to be more of a chameleon than we give credit to.
Okay.
And I'm sure what we see on the sidelines is only a fraction of who Kyle is to those guys 5, 6, 7 days a week. The guy you guys see is only a fraction on air, is only a fraction of what I am here at the station.
Totally. And what I was getting at is, it's when it's going good, it's like, oh yeah, this is the mindset you want. But like, I feel like with Dan Campbell, he's going to be a really interesting example this season of where I'm going to go back to see how this Lions team looks. Because when things are going great with Dan Campbell, it's wow, they're really, mirroring the head coach here. And that smash mouth, hard-nosed football, they're going to go for it. They're going to put their nuts on the table. They're going for it when it's close kind of a thing. And when it's not going to work, and if they take a step back this year, are we going to say, oh, well, he's lost the locker room, or the message is stale, or it's just interesting how we view it. I don't know what the question I'm asking right now on air towards you, but
going back to the quarterback?
Yeah, well, just going back to...
No, but I'm saying, I think you're only as good as the year you just had. That's how this league operates. I mean, it just does. Like, Brian Daboll took Daniel Jones to the playoffs. Year and a half later, how did we all view Brian Daboll? Oh, he's an idiot.
Well, I don't think he's an idiot. I just think
I'm saying
that,
general consensus.
Right, and they got this kid Jackson Dart now, and is it going to live or breathe off Jackson Dart development? I don't know.
Dude, Belichick's the greatest coach of all time, Joe. I don't mean to interrupt you, but he's the greatest coach of all time. It took one season, and everyone was like, Done. Games passed him by.
I mean,
that's the sport.
You think that could happen this year with Shanahan? One season? I mean, I know it was bad last year.
I don't know about the sport passing him by, but his time being up in San Francisco, again, this is why I never say never. When I hear people like, his seat isn't hot, he'll never be hot. Dude, you just never know. Like, you just never, and you never know. You never know what might happen in an organization. You never know what might happen on the field. Someone's prerogatives might change. Like, think about this, like, Steve Kerr didn't even coach the Warriors a lot the year that he had the back surgery. Remember, he was dealing with the back injury. What if Steve never recovered from the back thing? He just physically couldn't be on the sidelines for a long time. We've seen guys like John Madden step away for health reasons. We've seen guys like Andrew Luck step down because their body is failing them or whatever. You see this in coaching. Urban Meyer, I always was a skeptic on it, but he did leave multiple times because of health, right?
Wow.
I know. I said I was a skeptic.
Yes.
But yeah. But things happen. Let's say this year, like there is a scenario where just everything goes bad. Like the way the Giants season is, where somebody gets hurt randomly, a bunch of guys retire. Like if I said to you at the end of this year, for whatever reason, out of nowhere, Fred Warner's like, yep, can't recover from the foot. Gotta hang him up. George Kittle's like, want to go to Nashville. Don't want to be here anymore. Trent's like, I want to hang it up. Like the team changes dramatically, right? And so, maybe Kyle's the one who doesn't want to be here. And I'm painting worst case scenarios, but you roll your eyes. I watched this happen to the Niners. I
just pictured George Kittle as willingly leaving the Niners for Cam Ward in the Tennessee Titans.
Well, he lives in Nashville. I'm just throwing out scenarios. I'm throwing out plausible scenarios. Stuff happens. There was a point in time Niner fans couldn't envision anyone other than Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback. Yeah. A year later, they were like, get him off my team.
You think Kyle Shanahan's still the face of the squad? You think he's still the face of the San Francisco 49ers? If you were to pull outside, nationally, you say...
I think Kittle.
Kittle? Okay.
I think
Kittle's billboard guy. He's WWE. He's on all the podcasts.
Probably Kittle.
Right? He claps back on Twitter these days. Okay. Kittle, you'd say?
Yeah. What do you think?
I still think it's Shanahan. I do. I thought Purdy a couple of years ago could have taken it and ran away with it. Last year, that kind of took a hit. And I don't know if that's a good or bad thing when and we've had this conversation in the past, but I bring it up because a lot of people are kind of, I'm not going to say crossroads with Shanahan, but they don't know what to make of him. As we've learned from this Jim Harbaugh conversation, I think people are looking for a reason to move off of him in some way. And maybe I'm looking too much into it. Maybe I'm too knee deep in the Twitter and the social media and the content.
Yeah, you go 8-1, I think everyone will change their team.
I'd hope so. But again, are we going to go 8-1 and say, oh yeah, well, who in the play again, as you say, the playoffs? I just feel like we're getting to a point with Shanahan, and it's, whether I say it's fair or unfair, it's just life in general. It's just how we view the sport. He's got no chance unless he wins a Super Bowl. He doesn't. And I feel like it's outside of an incredible MVP season of Brock Purdy, we're going to just be viewing Kyle Shanahan going forward, kind of like Andy Reid in those latter years of Philadelphia. I feel like we're going to be getting to that point, Joe.
Well, if he gets multiple negative seasons in a row, I think that's when it starts. That door opens up, right? And then it's like, how dramatic are they? We're not there yet. I remember when they started off 0-9, and they got Jimmy, and then everything changed. Stuff happens. So you got to let it play itself out.
Let's let it play itself out. And Greg Cosell, your boy, he was talking with Willard Dibs yesterday on, maybe we're making too much out of the wide receivers. I know you brought up this point when it comes to Shanahan's offense and not really needing that true number one type of a guy. Cosell basically echoed those same sentiments yesterday on Willard and Dibs.
We know that Kyle Shanahan's offense is versatile in terms of formations and motions. I don't know exactly how Kyle thinks about all this, but, my guess is that he may not see that true boundary X as important as some other teams do, just because of all that formation variation and the shifts and the motions, because they're among the league leaders in terms of percentage of plays that have shifts and motions. So, I don't think either one, Jennings or Pearsall, would be ultimately considered a true boundary X. So, we'll see. Look, I doubt Jennings is going to sit out the season, so at some point he's going to be there. The question is he going to be ready to play week one?
I feel like the slogan, how every team has a slogan for their season? It should be 2025, San Francisco 49ers, not faithful, none of that. We'll see. What?
I kind of like that to the audience. What's the slogan of this team right now?
I think it's like hashtag we'll see, like CMC, we'll see. Purdy, we'll see. Offensive line, we'll see. Defense, we'll see. Right? Like all these things. Kicking game, we'll see. Like there's so much up in the air. I didn't realize that the Padres are doing a faithful thing. You know, they do like the faithful friars. Did you know that?
No, I did not know that.
It makes way more sense than the Niners doing this faithful thing. I've actually long opined that the Niners should ditch the whole faithful thing.
Why?
Because it's just we've done it for 15 years. We haven't won. Just stop. We're not faithful anymore. Now we're
not
stuck in misery
anymore.
No, like
I have no faith. There is no
the whole
God.
faith thing started with Mike Singletary and the cross around the neck. That's where it all started.
There you go.
All right.
JC.
What's that gotten us?
You got the 3 Super Bowls. Maybe Mike Singletary.
You know who we are? You know who we are? You know who we
led-
are? In this faith comp, we are the priest in Caddyshack who's shooting the round of their life only to get struck by lightning right at the time when you're about to win the freaking Lombardi.
And then what do they see him later on? He's like drinking and he like removed all of his like clergy stuff.
He lost the cloth.
He lost the cloth. It's so good.
There's so many great Caddyshack jokes.
What is the 49ers slogan for 2025? 888-957-9570. Shasky says, we'll see. What say you, 49ers fans?
The only one cornier than the faithful thing at this point for me,
we'll see.
For the Niners, quest for 6. Stop it, dude. We've been on an odyssey for 6. It has been a gauntlet. We've been wandering the Mojave Desert looking for that oasis.
Odyssey, that's us.
That is Odyssey. That's your one thing. Your slogan for the Niners is we'll see. 888-957-9570. I'll give you mine on the other side. This is a fun little exercise. And it's going to be brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change this Labor Day weekend. Be road trip ready with Valvoline Instant Oil Change. No appointment needed. Stay in your car while they change your oil and check your tires, battery, and fluids. Before you head down the coast or over the Golden Gate, visit BayAreaOilChange.com.
Visit Friedman's Appliance for the Sub-Zero Wolf and Cove Grand Kitchen event. With qualifying purchase, get 3 additional years of protection or qualify for a $1,000 rebate. You'll find the largest selection at the Living Kitchen at Friedman's Appliance in Pleasant Hill.
Hi, I'm Brian Bakhtiari, Executive Manager at Stevens Creek Subaru. The Bay Area has much to offer, with some of the best natural landscape, cuisine, and entertainment in the world. Stevens Creek Subaru also has much to offer, like our good prices, great selection, truly exceptional service, and the Subaru A Lot to Love event going on now. If you're considering a new or pre-owned Subaru, parts or service for your Subaru, or want to visit the Subaristas at our Wilderness Cafe, Stevens Creek Subaru is your destination for all things Subaru.
This month, lease a 2025 Crosstrek 2.0i for just $269 per month for 36 months on approved credit, plus tax, license, and registration fees. No security deposit needed. $24.95 due at signing. Includes a $650 acquisition fee and an $85 dealer documentation fee and first month's payment. Must take delivery from retailer stock by 8/31/24. MSRP $27,816. 15 cents per mile over 10,000 miles per year. Offer expires end of month. VIN JF2GU ABC7SH275175. See Stevens Creek Subaru for details.
Visit us on Stevens Creek in San Jose, right next to Santana Row, or StevensCreekSubaru.com. And remember, buckle up and drive safely.
Comcast Business High Five Hotline. What's the state of your excitement?
I signed my business up for the 5-year price lock guarantee, and I can't stop high-fiving people. High five!
Okay, deep breath. You're in a good place. You signed your business up for 5 years of gig speed internet and advanced security, all on our ultra-reliable network.
Gig speeds and advanced security? I'm so stoked!
Yep, and you get it at a great rate that's locked in for 5 years. Woo! The high five is just your body's way of saying, I'm winning.
So this is natural.
High-fiving everyone you see in a state of business savings enthusiasm, totally natural.
Sweet! Thank you! Thank you! High five, everybody! High five!
The Comcast Business 5-year price lock guarantee is back, but only for a limited time, so sign your business up today.
High five!
Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 9/21/25 for new customers with qualifying bundle. Current customers may be eligible depending on services and area. Guaranteed rate applies to monthly service charge, excluding taxes and fees. Other restrictions apply.
Do you often worry you left the garage door open? With a LiftMaster garage door opener powered by MyQ, you'll never worry again. You can control, secure, and monitor your garage from your smartphone anytime, from anywhere through the MyQ app. As an authorized LiftMaster dealer, Ace's Garage Door Repair and Installation has smart openers designed for your needs, including belt drive motors for ultra-quiet operation, integrated camera for live video, streaming, and battery backup to let you in when the power is out. Trust Ace's Garage Door Repair and Installation Installation for top-notch service and unbeatable reliability. Whether you need a quick fix, a complete replacement, or a brand new installation for your garage door or garage door opener, our skilled technicians are here to get the job done right. With competitive prices, a commitment to quality, and Diamond certification, Aces has you covered. Call today at 855-588-2237 or visit acegd.com. That's acegd.com. Aces Garage Door Repair and Installation, where your garage door is our priority.
Jack here. My bonus Jack combo starting at $4.49 comes with fries, a drink, and a burger with 1, 2, or 3 patties. It's a meal that'll actually make you happy. Starting at $4.49. Get so much more. Welcome to Jack in the Box. Plus tax, limited time only. Price and participation may vary.
Cache Creek Casino Resort has never been ordinary. For 40 years, we've redefined how a luxury casino resort experience should feel. We've hosted some of the biggest names in entertainment, partnered with luxury brands and championship sports teams. This summer, play at Cache Creek Casino Resort for your chance to win a breathtaking 2025 Porsche. Luxury isn't just something you see, it's something you feel. Win the drive of a lifetime. Cash in at Cache Creek Casino Resort.
Cars for Kids. No more stressing over your old vehicle. Donate it today and get it picked up tomorrow. It's the easiest service out there. Donate online at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K.
This is the story of the one. As a lineman, he does whatever it takes to keep the power on in his community. And he wants a partner like Grainger who does the same. Grainger offers the professional-grade products he needs, from voltage detectors to harnesses to hard hats, plus fast, dependable delivery, so he can rise to every challenge. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check for your wallet first, before hitting the drive-thru.
$6.
Sorry, forgot my wallet. I have change, though. Here's 40 cents, another 40. Ooh, a bicentennial.
What's that?
Oh, gosh.
Checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
You ever try fixing your car and realize you're missing that one part? Yeah, been there. That's why eBay's my go-to. They've got millions of parts, guaranteed to fit. I'm talking brake pads for when yours have seen one too many miles of stop and go. Oil filters, because you don't mess around with your engine care. Even got this cold air intake on my watch list. I might just go for it. To keep the ride cool and your DIY streak hot. Find all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things. People. Love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Not faithful anymore.
Now back to the morning roast with Joe Spadoni.
You're weak, you're out of control, and you become an embarrassment to yourself and everybody else.
And Joe Shasky on 95.7 The Game.
What is
going on here?
You better believe it. You better believe it. We're rolling. We just had Dave Fleming on. It was a really good interview. If you missed any of it, talk Giants, talk broadcasting, talked about it all. Dave Fleming, courtesy of River Islands, and also Vic Tafer, who joined us earlier in the show. If you missed any of that, breaking down all the major injuries, the suspensions, all of it. Juwan Jennings, what's going on there? Vic Tafer joined us in the 7 o'clock hour, covers the Niners for The Athletic. Find that interview on YouTube or the Odyssey app. Our question, though, Joe, while we were going into break, because you had a funny one, is the slogan for this 49ers season is what? And what did you say?
We'll see.
There you go. That's Shasky's slogan for 2025.
We'll see.
And by the way, that was Zach Taylor, head coach of the Bengals last year. And it is really good. I think they asked him that in the first couple of weeks, too. It was like, are you guys like Super Bowl contenders? Or it's just like, eh.
Yeah, we'll see. We're not there yet.
It's a great thing to say just throughout any sports season, but particularly in football, as you just live and die with every week. So we're throwing it out to the fans right now. 888-957-9570. Your slogan for the 49ers season is what? Because I got some good ones.
So, like, when I was growing up, I don't remember individual year slogans. Now, I remember, like, the Giants' attitude during the 80s. Like, these guys have a Giants attitude. Like, that was the thing. And then, like, chicks dig the long ball for the A's.
Good.
It was great. It was great. But that was more of, like, a TV campaign to sell tickets.
Yeah.
Right? As opposed to, like, a slogan.
Yeah.
Right? And I remember where it all flipped. And then it became, like, every year we have to have something.
You can't do chicks dig the long ball anymore. It'd be people dig the long ball. Continue.
Yeah. God is a Warrior fan was a great commercial set of commercials and a way to market the Warriors. It was great. But like I remember after We Believe, which was part organic, part them ripping it from the Kings, which was the King slogan first, and then part this is the thing we're going to ride with for the last couple months of the season. They didn't start the year off with we believe. It morphed into that. And then after that, everything became like all together we're in. We're SF. There's magic inside. It was all these different little like slogans for selling the season to a fan base online, basically, moving forward. And this thing, Faithful, I remember where it generated. It was in the Candlestick parking lot in 2008. They started selling these, and these were bootleg shirts. These Mike Singletary Faithful shirts, and it had a cross on it. I bought one, and it was like a Mike Singletary like homage because he had the cross around his neck, and we felt like God was going to help us, and it became kind of this little term, Faithful, and it started off organic. They've just had it forever. The Faithful. My dad never called the Niner fans the Faithful in the 80s. He just didn't. Like I'm just telling you, like it was the red and gold, or the Niners. Some of the old school people will remember. There was a milk company that would sponsor all the kids that were up in Kezar. And so you would get all this different merchandise and whatnot. I just think the Faithful thing has kind of run its course. And it's just, not that I'm over it. I'm glad they've gotten away from Quest for Six. That's the dumbest one of all time. We've been doing Quest for Six over and over and over. I'm so over it. Quest for Six is over. Like, can we hit a single? Because we keep striking out in these Super Bowls.
888-957-9570. We're taking 49ers slogans for this season, and Tony in San Jose wants to kick it off.
Yeah, give it to me, Tony.
888-957-9570. What's up, Tone?
Hey, good morning, guys. I love the show, man. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
All right. Slogan for this year, you got to do the Kuminga soundbite, but you got to replace it with wide receiver crisis.
That's a good one.
That's not bad.
You worried, Tony, about the wide receiver core?
As long as McCaffrey's healthy all year, I see us being in the playoffs. That's, I think, what the real key to the season is, man.
You know what? I don't hate that take. If McCaffrey stays healthy all year, it's a big question mark. But if he is healthy all year, I think the offense is going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
I do. But is he going to be, that receiver that he was in the past? Is it like the amount of touches? Like, I'm very curious to see how they're going to utilize him, specifically in the passing game where they're going to need him a lot, Joe. But I got some good ones for the slogan too. From the Boxer and Gerson work injury attorneys text line, next man down. There you go. It's pretty good.
Not Black Hawk Down.
We're not rebuilding. We're rehabbing. It's pretty good.
That's pretty funny.
We don't play games. We collect MRIs. These are pretty dark. I'm getting some good ones here. Everyone's down on the injuries right now. I'm just telling you.
This team's pretty good. Is that one coming in next?
It's
like, did David Lombardi send that one in a text?
We put the ow in touchdown. Oh
See, this is making me mad now. You're just making me mad.
This is pissing me off so much.
So much.
Why? Oh, there's a going faithful to the trainers. It's pretty good. It's pretty
faithful to the Bay. Like they did that. Like that was like just to drive the stake in the heart of Raider fans.
Raiders, yeah, but faithful to the trainers now these days. That's what they're doing. That's pretty good. Hold on. Oh no, I don't. This one's mean spirited. I have to say it because it's on the Boxer and Gerson work injury attorneys text line. Torn ACLs, but not our spirit.
Oh, that's so mean. Come on. Is there anything good? Anything positive?
Still better than the Cowboys. That's a good one.
Oh, that's a low bar to clear. I mean, geez Louise.
That's pretty good. Our depth chart has a depth chart. They're all injuries, I'm telling you. There's just
Quest for Health.
All in for the 6th ring, powered by the faithful.
Let's not talk about the 6th ring. Let's talk about our first ring in 30 years. Like, did the Warriors, this is the thing I always push back on. Like, when the Warriors won in 2014, 2015, it was like, it's our 5th ring. Like, no one said that. No one said that. They're like, they didn't even, it was so removed between 75 and 2015 that we didn't need this, like, quest for the 5th. Like, when they won it again with Durant, they didn't go, quest for the 6th. Like, no. This is this ownership group's first, and we're going to go this core's first. And, like, it's so bizarre to me.
I like this one. Is it Shanna can or Shanna can't this season?
That's interesting.
There you go.
So
okay. We're getting more creative here. 888-957-9570.
Gold rushed off the field in a stretcher. I mean, those are too long. That's too long. That's too long.
That's pretty good. Team Vacay. Oh, it's pretty good. Old-blooded, not gold-blooded.
Old-blooded is the good one. That's actually pretty good.
I like that.
They are average age 31 years old on the offense for the people that are actually going to play.
Purdy good. I mean, come on. We can't. Purdy good.
Save that for the David Lombardi San Francisco Standard article.
Who's got it better than us? Everybody from the 415 on the Boxer and Gerson Work Injury Attorneys text line. But you said you were already over the who's got it better than us, like after like the first season. You were kind of
first off, that was an organic thing that Harbaugh would do with the locker room to like end practices and games and stuff like that. And then the Niners themselves jumped on it and put them into towels and flags for like either the 2012 or 2013 season.
I actually really like the 707 one. It's the 49er hopeful, not faithful. They're hopeful.
So I'm down with that. No, that's a good one.
I like that.
I like that.
There you go.
I do like that.
Riddled down the middle. That's not the best. 650. You could do better than that. 888-957.
Red and holdout?
Yeah, see, that could have been last. That honestly could be every offseason for the 49ers right now. Speaking of the holdout, Vic Tafer joined us earlier. This is what he had to say, and he covers the Niners for The Athletic, about the Juwan Jennings hold up, hold out, whatever you're calling it.
Yeah, it's hard to say because I know the Niners want to kind of draw a line. They've paid everybody pretty much the last year and a half or 2 years, and at some point, you got to say, you know what, that's enough. And they kind of redid this deal last year, so I think they want to draw a line. But at the same time, leverage is leverage, and he has some, so I don't know how much he can get, but I do think they're trying to work with him. They like him a lot. He's definitely one of those guys who's kind of like got the spirit they want in the locker room and on the field. Teammates love him, so I think he's a good guy to get it.
I think, and Tafer was saying it right there, like they're trying to work with him is what I gather right there. So they're trying to work this thing out. Let's see it. I would love for him to be there week 1. But again, as this thing bleeds on, Joe, like week 1, what kind of version of Juwan Jennings are you going to get? We saw it at IU last year, no training camp. And what happened? Trent, exactly.
Nick Bosa. The evidence is out there. You missed time in the offseason, and you're probably not going to have a great year.
510 on the Boxer and Gerson Work Injury Attorneys text line. Come on down to Steiny's Haters Bar. When the Niners lose, you win. That's pretty good. Now, did Steiny say that, or was that like an original?
Actually not bad.
That's really good. And Steiny, I'm sure, is listening on the Odyssey
All
app.
they serve at Steiny's Bar is saltine crackers.
Oh, for the salt. I do love me some saltines, by the way. Some like tomato soup or something. It's delicious.
Instead of just the margarita glasses that get salts on the rim, all beers come with salt.
I'm a tahini rim guy. You get the chili lime on there. I love tahini. There you go.
No, I'm just listening.
No, all right. Here we go. It's from the 650, the Boxer and Gerson injury text line sponsored by the Niners players. That's from Mr. Irrelevant.
Not bad.
Well, that's the whole point is that we don't want them to be on the Boxer and Gerson, injury report, but it happens.
When was the last time? When was the last time that you guys were like, oh, that's a good slogan by a team? I'm serious. I'm just asking out loud.
Ooh, I actually thought, it turned into a punchline, but when it first came about, I did think the Rooted in Oakland thing was like good.
No, that was great. I will 100% agree.
That was awesome.
That was great.
And then it turned into it's ironic because they're leaving.
Well, no, it was a farce.
Exactly. It was dumb. It was stupid. But the slogan itself
I totally agree.
Was great.
God, what a good call. Good call. Good call in that.
We believe, right?
Yeah, but that was, again, it was more organic, and they kind of ripped it off the Kings prior to them.
Yeah, that's true.
And the team didn't market it that way leading into the season.
Torture. Baseball.
Torture's a good one. Torture's a good one.
That was really good.
Magic inside. There was a definite magic inside that ballpark at one time. Together We're Giant didn't hit me the right way.
Nah,
we're in this together. Like the COVID thing, that was just like, no, we're not. We're not.
Forever Giant. I always like that one, though. That one's like more of like tongue in cheek, but it's, forever.
I think Forever Giant was the year they signed Mark Melanson, too.
I like that we've done that with every team now. No, if you had a cup of coffee with this person, it's Niner legend Dante Pettis if he ever does anything else again, right? Even though he did nothing for your organization. That's one of my favorite running jokes. That's with every team now. Richie Rich in Livermore has a slogan.
What's up, Richie Rich?
We're doing the 49ers slogan for this 2025 season. Call or text. Hit us on the YouTube. 888-957-9570. What's up, Richie Rich?
What's up, my guys? Hey, Dos Equis, man. Stay healthy, my friends.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Hey, check it out. Hey, Shafty, I love you, buddy. Sorry about the dog, man. I put my dog down 2.5 years ago. He's the same age as my son, and the joy they bring to our lives is just unmatched, man. So I'm with you, buddy.
Love you, bro.
So love you, buddy. Last thing I'm going to go out with is the guy that said he could hit. You throw 100 balls, he can foul off you. Let me tell you something, Shafty. You know my son, right? I'm so competitive, dude, that I kick his ass and everything. I don't let him beat me in Madden. I don't let him beat me in MLB Show. I smash the kid. Like, I smash him. I run roll him. So we're at practice, right? He's a little bigger now. He's touching 70, lefty. So he kept talking smack. I said, look, kid, you could do on your best day, you're not striking your dad out. I'm crushing you. I'm taking you 220, all right? At a 3 at-bats, the kid struck me out twice, dude. The kids were making fun of me, the whole nine. Like, it's hard. So
that's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying, you know how it is. Hey, you know how those 14-year-old kids are, nasty, dude.
I know.
And those kids, they bring it, bud. You know what I mean? So I'll leave you on that note, bud. Hey, love you, man. Take care, bud,
too,
family.
bro.
And I'll see you on the field soon, bud.
Sounds
hit
good.
the cages, Richie Rich. It sounds like I'm way better
This
than
kid's
you
a
are.
stud.
I mean,
What?
I mean, just what it sounds like.
I got my money on Rich, dude.
I'm with Spadone.
Yeah, thank you.
Hit the cages.
Come on, dude. Hit the cages.
I'm imagining you now like Happy Gilmore just taking shots. See, I got to walk there. I leaned into one.
So when we're going to do this, we're going to set this up where I'm going to be either going to a high school or something. I'm going to be facing some of these kids throwing the high cheddar, the cheese. Are you going to be like Mick or Mickey from Rocky? And we're going to be like chasing the chicken around? Are you going to be coaching me up, Joe?
No, I'm going to be more like the guy in the Rambo where it's like, you better get a bunch of body bags because this dude is going to die on the field. I'm talking about you.
No. I'm going to kill it is what you're saying. I'm going to be Rambo in this situation. I'm going to be crushing these kids.
John Rambo is one of my favorite characters ever. So do not even talk about First Blood.
Are you rooting against me in this situation?
No,
You're supposed to be
rooting
my
for
teammate.
So
what the hell?
It's not rooting against you, but every now and then you might need to eat a slice of humble
He's not
pie.
rooting against you. He's rooting for you to fail in a way that's comedic to him.
We're not laughing at you. We're laughing with you.
We're not hard on Spadoni.
He's definitely going to be like, as he was like,
I just think you're
critiquing my
delusional.
jump shot. He's going to be critiquing how I swing a bat and everything. He's like, this guy's got no chance. And I'm going to go out there.
So what exactly are you going to do?
What am I going to do? I'm going to put the ball in play every single time.
Okay. So a weak little like nibber back to the pitcher. That's considered what?
Yeah.
That counts.
I guess that cleanup for the Giants.
Hit.
I can get a hit. I'm going to put at least 3 balls in play. Yeah. At least 3 balls got to be in play.
In fair territory.
Yeah, in fair territory. Has to go past the bags.
Okay, and you're going to have how many at-bats total? And
100.
it's going to be a legitimate at-bat, not just pitches.
100.
No, that's no kid's throwing you 100 pitches.
Shasky keeps moving the goalposts because he knows that we're right. We're getting 3 in.
Exactly.
You guys, even if you go to square up to bunt, I would throw you nothing but breaking balls so that you pop it straight up. I already know how I would work this if I was the one pitching.
Sounds like they're scared to throw fastballs. That's what it sounds like. You have to go off-speed stuff. You have to cheat the game to do that. Give me the ched, all right? Throw your best stuff. Throw the high cheese at me, and we'll see it, all right? Bat to ball.
I almost want to do what my boy Joyce did to Lucas. Can you show me how you swing?
Bring a bat in the studio. Let's go. Let's do it.
No, like just do it like a mock, like right now. Like pretend you have a bat in your hand. Just get up out of the chair and just for me.
I mean,
show me your stance.
Show my stance.
Yeah, let me see this guy.
Should I go get him a broom?
Yeah, go get him a broom. Yes, yes. What? What? Oh my God!
Oh, we're cooked.
Oh yeah, you're in some trouble.
There you go.
We're in real trouble.
Oh my God, his back is completely straight. He looks so awkward.
I'm a front foot guy. There we go.
I'm a front foot guy. What does that even mean?
You know?
I don't even know if I'd let you chop down a tree in my backyard with an axe, let alone swing a bat.
I don't know why you'd want me to do that at all anyways.
Oh, dude, I have a feeling you're in big trouble.
No, the kids are in trouble. You're going to be saying poor whatever name like you're doing this.
Poor Kaiway Tang. Poor Landen Roupp.
Poor high school
Poor
kids.
Boston Nahegian. Poor Boston Nahegian.
There you go.
What do you got?
What are you
doing?
doing? Sam's just like walking into the studio.
Uh-oh.
What is that? Is it a staff?
Oh, that's the scepter. That's Bonte's king scepter. What king leaves his scepter just lying on the ground?
Well, a king that has many. Right, there we go.
All right, so he's got a scepter. Okay, can you get somewhere close to the mic? Maybe like lift it up, Steiny, because you and Steiny will touch the mic all show, but now when you move away from it, you decide not to touch it.
Just the tip, and I'm here right here.
Hold on. Let me see this stance. He banged it down with the right hand like that.
I actually don't jerk it as much as Steiny does. I don't. There we go.
Okay.
Not bad, right? Come on. What?
I'm actually, Carter, the more I see, the less I believe.
Dude, he just has to get 3 in. He'll be fine.
Pop, right there.
The Spadoni slogan should be, pray for rain. Pray for rain.
No, it's not Purdy throwing.
It's actually bringer of rain. That's what I do. Shout out Josh Donaldson, MVP. Chicks dig the long
for
ball.
the Blue Jays.
And they also dig Spadoni.
What other athletic achievements?
That's my slogan for this thing.
What other athletic achievements do you think you could pull off here, Mr.
I mean, I'm the only one here that
Decathlon?
played like the hardest sport that there is to play.
Which is what?
Played water polo. None of you guys could.
That's the hardest sport. I don't even know how.
No chance you could play water polo.
Okay, what is? Explain to me the sport. You're swimming in what? You're like just wading in water, and you got to throw the ball.
Correct. You have to
and
swim,
it's very physical.
Wading in water? Oh no, quite the opposite.
What are you doing? Did you do it too, Sam?
No, I didn't play. You have to tread water the entire time.
I'm not saying that that's easy. I'm a good swimmer, but I will tell you.
Soccer in the water.
Okay.
And you have to
I'm not a big soccer guy, but that's okay.
Yeah, exactly. Or basketball, and it's like a fusion.
Look, Look, I told you I understand my limitations. I will take your word on that being a tough sport.
Okay.
I don't know what is that. You're you Eric Davis?
I made it smaller.
What's going on over here? You're waving the bat.
Time. By the way, if you're the radio audience, they're like, "What the hell is happening right here?" They gave me like
Spadoni is delusionally thinking that he's going to be able to make contact against a couple high schoolers.
I could bunt off these kids, bunt singles all day if I need to.
Show me how to bunt.
There we go.
If you bunt like that, you're breaking your right hand.
Like
I don't even know what that was.
This thing is so thin, I can't really like.
Moly.
That was like a tackle in lacrosse.
This
hey, who's got a better swing right now, LJ or Spadoni?
I can't. This thing's so thin, I can't even use it.
I mean, there's not a doubt in my mind.
How's LJ do with the bunt?
My kid's been hitting it off the tee way better.
Please, I'm striking LJ.
We don't do that. That's not how we bunt either.
I'm throwing 100 miles an hour at LJ. He's not even getting a piece on it. All right.
You're not throwing 100 miles an hour.
I can't hold this. Isn't a bat. This thing is like an inch thick. All right? God. Pause. Give me some thickness in my life, Carter. Give me a thick Woody.
Don't do that.
I mean,
you guys need to relax. All right, have some fun. We're still doing slogans. What's the slogan of my swing right now? 888-957.
I'm telling you, it's pray for rain.
I'm going to be bringing the rain here. It's going to be like, you ever seen the movie Holes? Shia LaBeouf?
Carter's is going to be
at the very end.
Yeah, I'm going to have to backtrack.
You guys haven't even seen me swing at a ball. I don't even know what we're doing here. Is there a ball in? We don't even have a bat.
Joe, you're going to learn this one day when you're either coaching or watching Benny's game. Sometimes you can see the other team warming up, and you don't need to see them actually do something.
Up. You gave me a fake toy staff and said, hold this. Oh, that guy sucks. What are we doing here? You hold it. You, get up. Get up. Hold this and show me your swing. Get up.
You want to see my left hand? Which swing would you like?
Don't care.
All right. I'll give you the Willie McGee. Willie McGee. That's Willie McGee. All right. And then Barry's obviously, you gotta twirl it, right? You gotta have it's all in the wrist.
I want Joe
and then there's Will
Shasky.
Clark.
No.
Where's the Joe Shasky?
Yeah, what's the Joe Shasky?
Well, it depends. If I want to do the Raffy Devers, here's the Raffy Devers.
Well, what if you want to do the Joe Shasky?
Yeah, we're not asking everyone else.
Guys,
pivoting. No one cares about those guys.
My swing is a swing of evolution. It's constantly changing.
Oh,
We're talking softball.
Okay, Mauricio Dubon.
All right, there's bang, bang, right? There's so many different ones. I've got a million of them. If you want to go Pujols, you put the full back here. You got to have the chin over the muscles.
What's the one you use in your Olympic Club softball league?
Well, right now, currently, I'm not swinging well. So it's open and it's boom. It's just nice and relaxed.
Wow. I'm very impressed.
I mean, you can just tell by the way I hold it there.
Yeah, exactly.
Looks like a guy that's getting 3 hits off 100 pitches.
Exactly.
Yeah, totally.
Jeez.
888-957-9570. I can't wait for this, by the way. I can't wait. Oreo Cookie is on the line and says, all it says is Spadoni has no chance.
I mean, thank you. He has no chance.
Come on, Oreo Cookie. Come on, dude. Why do you got to hurt me like this?
Hey, what's going on, Spadoni, man? Hey, I love your show. You guys are great. But, you know, Shasky, sometimes you see a guy and sometimes you know they have it and sometimes you know that they don't. The way this guy squared around a bunch.
It's not a bat. They gave me a movie prop. This isn't even. What are you talking about? Showing me how to
I got
bunt.
a text from Guru. He said he saw it in your eyes that you weren't going to be able to perform.
Oh my God.
No, Spadoni, man, your stance, you got to have soft hands and hard eyes, bro.
I have 2 kids. That's all I'm going to say.
That's got to be a drop.
Batting 1,000.
Soft hands and hard eyes. It's just, I mean.
It's fine. You know what? All the naysayers. It's fun.
You know, I needed these laughs today. I'm still grieving, all right? So when the boss gets mad at us in the post-game production, all right, and he's like, what happened in the 9 o'clock hour? I'm blaming Sam. I'm going to let you know that right now.
He's already going to do that.
So, yeah. Poor Landen Roupp. I mean, seriously.
Is it going to be poor Joe Spadoni? Is that what you're going to be saying? Is
poor
that
Kaiway Tang.
Is that what the 49ers slogan is for 2025? Poor 49er fans. I mean, is that what we're doing right now? Is that how we're feeling? I'm feeling some type of way right now. You know what? It is Spadoni against the world, and that's fine. That's when I thrive.
I think it's Spadoni against reality. No, that's what I think it is.
It's fine. No, it's fine. It's cool. It's fine. I know who my teammates are at the station. It's not Guru. It's not Shasky. It's Carter. Carter's got my back. Sam's, we'll see. I think Sam has my back, and that's about it, and that's fine. That's all I need. Carter and Sam.
You better get these hits, though. If I'm putting my life on the line for you.
Like you have my back, Carter.
The last time somebody talked this
like
up, the last time somebody hyped this up like this was Guru and a variety of things. And it's like, dude, under promise and over deliver. That's what I would always tell people.
If I under promise this, nothing is going to get done about it. It makes it not fun at all.
If you're good at something, you don't need to like, oh, this is how great I am at it. Like typically you're going to let everyone down.
I never said I was great. I'm saying I can do it. There's a difference, okay? That's a big difference. By the way, you missed Catherine Breed, and she did an incredible job. I know that was near and dear to your heart. I just want to let you know.
Yeah.
No, I want to let you know it was really cool that you set that up, and we appreciate it. What she's doing, swimming across
super cool.
900 plus miles on the West Coast. That was a quick pivot. I did that right, but as we're talking about feats of strength and stuff, what she's doing is legit. So I wanted to give you.
So, like for example, when I was younger, I was like surfing. So easy.
I can't surf.
But this is where my whole like algorithm on these things has switched. Where I was like, I could do that. That's no problem. And then I went there to Hawaii when I was like 20-something years old, and I tried to surf, and I was like, yeah, way more difficult than I gave it credit for. I'm going to learn my lesson, and I'm going to shut up and realize that there are certain things in life I can't do, and that is one of them. Like tennis is another example. Just having a basic volley, forget how many bounces, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Having a basic volley is difficult. Very, 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 very difficult. And then playing real legit tennis is even way more difficult than that. Hitting a golf ball straight is very difficult. There are certain things that I just kind of know my limitations. And you guys thinking you're going to hit 75, 85 mile per hour, high school pitching, depending on how good, I don't know how good Boston is, but whoever it is pitching to you, a moving target in the batter's box with the threat of the ball actually hitting you and him not like having control. I don't think you understand how difficult that is and how imbalanced you're going to be if he's able to throw breaking balls and off-speed stuff. It's hard.
I mean, we're moving the goalposts again because we said fastballs only. That was the whole point of this. But now we're doing, if we do sliders.
I didn't say that. I said I'd take off speed too.
I was
a pretty good hitter in 8th grade.
That was not the original conversation.
It was, but it's fine. It's lost in just, the depths of
It's in the same conversation as the House of Prime Rib bet.
Thank you. Yeah, I guess we're still waiting for that.
You guys did lucked out, by the way. I found a very big House of Prime Rib gift card.
Did you really?
Yeah, I'm taking my wife, not you guys.
What?
But I will text you some photos of me eating steak.
Fine. Again, I know who my teammates are.
That's why you don't make bets with Joe Shasky.
I know
your guys' face.
I know
your guys' face. And Lucas also gave me a $100 gift card for my 40th. Yeah, way back when. I found that one too.
Oh, really? That was very nice of Lucas.
Wow, so you can use that one to take us to House Prime Rib.
Nah, I think I'm going to use that with me and my wife.
I think it's the same one you're talking about.
No, I actually have 2 different ones.
Oh.
So we have 2 different dinners with Shasky. Awesome.
I'll let Bonte know this on air tomorrow.
You're the last guy I want to take to a House of Prime Rib dinner.
We're the only ones on the list, so there you go.
It's true.
Excuse my friend here. I know that he only looks this way.
You know, if you just invite us, we will buy the cocktails and all this other stuff. We will buy all this stuff. It's okay. We'll buy the appetizers.
I don't think that was part of the bet.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm pretty sure the bet was Shasky pays for everything.
No, but you can do that. But I would have been nice.
Okay, if I was treating you to the House of Prime Rib,
I would.
What drink? No, I want to know what drink this guy would go to first, because I have friends like top shelf wine ordered for the crew. No, I only had a salad. Here's $40. You guys know that those group settings. Sam, what's the first drink you're ordering if you know it's on someone else?
Oh no, I'll go bottom shelf.
No. I go. If someone else is buying, I go iced tea or water.
No. If I said to you though, if I had, hey, get whatever you want, what would you order? It's on me. It's all good. We're celebrating.
Yeah, but see, I'm still. This is a good conversation because I'm still the guy that you can say that, but I'm not getting the $45, $50 like surf and turf like that. Yeah, Carter is. I know that's because the person.
Carter, what are you getting?
Yeah.
I'm getting an Eagle Rare Manhattan up with a splash of cherry juice.
Okay.
Oh my God. Does that come with or without the butler? I mean, Jesus.
What do you think the up part? That's what the up part is.
He's getting the Long
butler
Island.
came up with that.
The Long Island iced tea. The Long Island iced tea. There
Great,
you go.
Carter could carry home
Long Island
after.
iced tea's a blackout. That's what I got a 20-year-old to drink. What are we really ordering?
I'm a very easy, just simple whiskey on the rocks kind of a guy.
What kind of whiskey is your?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Whatever they recommend.
What's this Eagle thing that you referenced?
Eagle Rare. It's a really nice bourbon.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. I do like an old fashioned. It's good. Yeah, an old fashioned. I feel like Don Draper and Mad Men. Feel cool.
Okay. What about you, Sammy?
I like a good Jameson ginger ale. Just
highball, is that what that's called? Right? Yeah.
Sure.
There you go. Not low ball, highball.
Low ball is what Shasky did on this bet.
It's certainly not Powerball, that's for damn sure.
I got some more brutal 49ers roast slogans.
Oh, God, I'm having fun today.
We don't rebuild, we re-break. That's just...
I'll keep going.
We treat the injury report like a group project. Everyone contributes. It's pretty good. 49ers. Oh, what? Where Super Bowl dreams go to die due to high ankle sprains. Jesus. These are bad.
Instead of I'm going to Disneyland, I'm going to Stanford Medical Center.
I'm going to UCSF. Doc Pondia.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, how's Doc doing these days? I haven't heard from Doc.
49ers, quest for shade.
Oh, God. What's more likely, the 49ers making the playoffs this year or me putting 3 balls in play in this situation?
Niners making the playoffs.
Wow. We're going to have bets about this? Yeah? Okay.
House of Prime Rib.
House of Prime Rib. All right.
I think it should be the Giants making the playoffs or you hitting the balls.
Well, then it's Spadoni in that case.
Oh,
Giants have a 7.7% chance to make it right now.
That's about where I put the Spadoni thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Poor Kaiway.
You don't believe in me. Carter, you're off the boat.
I do believe in you.
No, you don't. I'm out.
Don't prove me wrong.
Believes in you about 7% of the time.
I'm out on this entire station that doesn't believe in me. If you believe in me, get in my corner. If you don't,
I think it's
stay
fair
away.
to be skeptical, though.
It's fine. You know what? How about being cautiously optimistic?
I think you have a better chance of hitting a half-court shot 1 out of 10 than you do this baseball bet.
I disagree.
I mean, I've seen your form from the free throw line would only get worse from three-point land.
We also haven't seen Boston throw.
Well, that's
I think we have. I think it's the big boss man posts the videos.
I've seen Boston's glove because I remember a couple years ago, he's a ball player. I can just tell by his glove. Just letting you know he's a ball player.
Okay.
And he's also left-handed.
Oh, he's a lefty. We're putting a lefty out there, not putting a righty. We're putting a lefty out there.
We went with the platoon. You hit better against lefties.
Do I?
We just assumed.
No, thanks. We just assumed. We did some advanced scouting on your Mustang League when you were the Orioles back in the day. There you go. That was my team.
We sent the film to Farhan. That's what he came up with.
Okay, that's the spreadsheet.
Has it been 20-something years since the last at-bat, legit at-bat?
No, like a league one, yeah, probably middle school. But I've hit at cages and stuff when I was an adult. But that's not the same, obviously. So,
no.
Yeah. But again, I didn't get to do it last year when you guys were tossing them out there because I had the kids.
Yeah.
I couldn't risk Nora running out there taking one off the dome. All right. Yeah. Head on a swivel, Joe. Head on a swivel. You know what else is on a swivel, Carter? Fast Five.
It's time for the Xfinity Fast.
You know, I'm just picturing when this starts getting put together and Matt's going to be asking everyone at the station, all the different hosts, you think Spadoni can do it? And I'm going to have my list out, right? I'm going to go Chris Jericho, I'm going to go Ryan from The Office. I'm going to have my notepad with the names on it that didn't believe in me, and I'm going to make the list. That's fine. And you're on the list, Joe Shasky, Sam Lubman.
It's like Schindler's List.
Well, Jesus. Why did that why?
Or the Epstein list. Or the Diddy files.
That's stupid. Don't say that again.
That's funny. You guys got to laugh a little.
You're on the list. That's all I know. Shasky's on whatever list he just mentioned. He's on the list. There you go.
You guys got to laugh a little. It ain't that serious, dog. Look, real life stuff happens.
This is a certified hood classic.
All right, for those
you gotta laugh a little bit. Schindler, Epstein, P. Diddy. You gotta laugh, brother.
I mean, well, they're not going to get prosecuted, so you might as well.
Well, 2 of them are dead. So.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
It's just, they're not going to get prosecuted. Yeah, spoiler alert, the 2 of them are dead. All right. So.
Happy 15th anniversary to my lovely wife. I don't know why she puts up with my stuff.
Great transition there. Yeah, thanks,
she's
Michelle.
the best. I love her dearly. I'm sure she's wanted to kill me 7, 8, 9 times a day. So just anybody that could stay married that long, God, I want all the tips. We're at 15.
I'm not giving you any.
We're at 15.
I'll just say that. Yeah, there you go. God,
I mean, geez, 15. I can't believe how old I am.
Can't believe it either. God love you. God love you for that. And shout out Michelle for putting it
I love you, Michelle.
Oh, that's a great. No, seriously.
We've got a nice dinner planned for tomorrow night, and we're going to have a little time off, so it's going to be
Are you actually going legit to the House of Prime Rib?
No, we're going to go up to River's End in Jenner. I actually got reservations for Friday night.
Jenner? Where is that?
Jenner is at the mouth of the sea, which is where the Russian River meets up above Bodega, and it's right there at the Pacific Ocean. It's beautiful. It's one of my favorite places to eat.
Nice.
It's really nice.
It'll be fun.
The sun will be setting. We'll hopefully have a glass seat where we can look out onto the coast.
I'm looking at it right now. Well, today's beautiful right now. If you're out and about in the Bay, anywhere, East Bay's going to be toasty. I'm sure it's going to be beautiful here in the city. The sun's out. Go walk around and take the Odyssey app with you, right, Joey? What do you got, Carter?
Yeah, I'm actually going to shout out a Croatian freediver today. Vitomir Miricic. This guy set the world record yesterday for holding his breath underwater. 29 minutes and 3 seconds, I swear. Isn't that unbelievable?
How? How is that physically possible?
That's what I'm saying. I looked it up, too. It was I confirmed it.
Which host here is topping that?
I'm not.
Spadoni?
We used to do up the Russian River. You'd swim, you'd dive in and have to go down and back underwater. It was difficult. It was very difficult.
Not for this guy.
I'm not a cardio guy, so definitely not me.
We know the boss ain't doing it with all the heaters he smokes. You know those lungs aren't opening up.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
Yeah, nor Steiny with all the vaping.
I don't get the holding of that
Guru swims underwater. He's like, actually, I gotta go. Shut up. There's a joke for everything.
I love Goose so much. If that
Dibs gets hurt diving into the water and needs a third knee brace. Shut up.
What do you got?
I actually got my money on Willard.
What do you got, Sam?
Sports, man.
Probably, honestly, if it were going hosts or fill-in hosts too, Evan probably or Mark. Yeah.
It's a good
Although
point.
the lungs on those two.
The what?
Some of us here don't have the greatest of lung strength.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's just go with that.
The lungs. I said the
lungs. Well, they're young still. It takes some years.
Well, in today's society, I don't know. The vaping became very popular when we were in high school, Joe. Vaping. Not very good for you, by the way. Don't do it, kids. It's not good for you, Sammy. Am I right?
No, it's not. So my final thought is, when we see players who are supposed to be good just have really bad performances, and you're like, hey, what's up with that?
Yeah, like people are trying to say about me.
Yeah, so last night, this incredibly good pitcher, I don't know if you guys have heard of him. His name is Shohei Ohtani. Just gives up randomly 5 runs to the Colorado Rockies. Their over-under on runs was 1.5, so clearly he was going a little overboard on that one. You don't find that interesting? I don't know. He's supposed to be this greatest pitcher ever. He's giving up runs to the Rockies. No one finds that interesting.
Was it in Colorado?
Oh, if he's the greatest pitcher of all time, does that really matter?
Are you going to say it?
Yeah, it wasn't Colorado.
Thank you. I don't care. There you go. There's my answer.
Nah, no. He also had an over-under of 6 strikeouts last night. Only struck out 3. Can only strike out 3 Colorado Rockies.
Did you bet on the game? You seem very aggravated.
No, I didn't bet on the game. I'm just saying someone else sounds like they might have.
Depended on it. Like, if I don't win this bet, I can't get a haircut for another year.
Poor Shohei Ohtani.
No, I'm saying that Shohei was betting on the game, Joe. Try and keep up.
You won't say that to his face. You won't say that to his face. You won't.
Dude, I'm still grieving, dog. Come on.
I think Shohei owes us all a House of Prime Rib dinner now.
I'm still grieving. He's going to be saying that in like in 2 months. I'm still grieving. I can say whatever I want.
Poor guy. It's my get out of jail free card.
It's my thing. That's pretty good. I had fun today.
I needed it. My soul needed it.
I had fun today.
I love you, Leonidas. I'm going to miss you, buddy.
We love you, Leonidas. This is Sparta. It's still one of the great. I don't care what anyone says. That movie, if it's aged poorly,
it's incredible.
It's still great. Even though that totally like romanticized the Spartans, even though they weren't like the greatest of warriors during that time. That was Fast 5 brought to you by Xfinity, introducing the 5-year price guarantee, one consistent internet price for the next 5 years, guaranteed. And I guarantee you, Evan Giddings and Daryl Guru Johnson are going to have an amazing show. It's going to be brought to you by Fremont Bank, here for you, here for good, and you all made the list.
The road to Santa Clara starts now.
Let's go Niners!
The red and gold are back.
Purdy spins out of the pocket, throwing back in the end zone. It's caught, and the toe tap by George Kittle.
Your station for everything 49ers.
The Bay Area's football station, 95.7 The Game.
Take your fantasy football draft to the next level with 95.7 The Game and Splash at Thrive City in San Francisco. You and 14 friends could score your own private view lounge, the best seat in the house for game day energy, 2 full hours of draft time with complimentary Wi-Fi, power for your laptops, a loaded draft day food station with non-alcoholic drinks, plus a dedicated server, all a $1,500 value. And here's the kicker. Willard and Dibs will be broadcasting live that night, then hanging out with you and your guests after the show. Listen this week for your chance to win and join us Tuesday, August 26th. Get details at 957thegame.com.
Change is always happening. It's part of life. And when it comes to music, change is all around us. Songs are rewritten. Classics are remixed. Bands and artists come and go. Even our taste in music changes. Here at Xfinity, we know there's still good in keeping some things the same. That's why we want to do our part with a 5-year price guarantee on our internet. It means no matter what changes, you get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment included for a price that stays exactly the same. Surprised? Life is full of them. One internet price, 5 years, guaranteed. Learn more at xfinity.com/deals. Restrictions apply. New residential customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, August 2024.
If you've started thinking about what to wear this fall, your timing is perfect because Macy's Fall Preview event has early deals on looks everyone will be wearing. Romantic dresses from BCBG and Avec Les Filles. Western-inspired boots and bags from Steve Madden, all 25% off. Plus, take 15 to 25% off fall beauty from Yves Saint Laurent, Estee Lauder, and Clinique. Don't wait. This fall preview won't be around for long. So come into Macy's today. Savings off regular and already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
You still got it, but your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Injured at work? Don't wait. Every moment counts. You may be entitled to medical care and financial compensation, but time matters. The attorneys at Boxer & Gerson are here to protect your rights and fight for the treatment and support you need. Boxer & Gerson have helped thousands of people across Northern California who were hurt on the job. Don't wait, don't guess. Get answers. Call Boxer & Gerson today at 510-835-8870 or visit boxerlaw.com for a free consultation. Boxer & Gerson, your life is worth the fight.
When growth stalls from turnover, hiring gaps, or operational drag, My Outdesk steps in with elite global talent, fast. Trusted by over 8,500 businesses, they help mid-market and enterprise leaders scale smarter, cut costs, and lead with confidence. With a selection rate under 1%, My Outdesk delivers only top-tier professionals to power your team. They're ranked #1 by TechRadar and U.S. News & World Report, and they're just getting started. See how much you could save and how far you could go at myoutdesk.com. That's myoutdesk.com, where momentum meets results.
A strong heart, a steady stride, a life full of milestones. El Camino Health is here for you. From advanced heart and vascular care that keeps you on beat, to expert orthopedic treatments that keep you moving, and innovative cancer care that fights alongside you, with expert care for women, men, and new moms, supporting you through every chapter of your health, because every life we touch is built on trust and compassion. El Camino Health, our strength, your health.
Hey, it's your boy Guru. Every time we put a rat on the table during our show, it's brought to you by Atco Pest Control. Atco Pest Control is a family-owned local business proud to provide pest control in the Bay Area for over 35 years. Atco uses natural methods to give you a peace of mind and keep your family out of harm's way. Quality pest control doesn't have to empty your savings either. Don't wait. Go to AtcoPestControl.com for all your pest control needs. They got you covered.
When back to the office means back in traffic.
It's a crash blocking the 2 right lanes and traffic is starting
to turn to the traffic leader, KCBS.
Standing water in the roadway that's causing quite a bit of a
Now is the time for a new Accord. Get a great deal during the Honda Summer Event. Brought to you by your Northern California Honda dealers.
Hey friends, I'm Sharon McMahon, host of Here's Where It Gets Interesting. Each week I speak with authors, experts, and thought leaders on everything from American history and democracy to how to be a better person on the internet. And don't miss my extremely popular docuseries, which educate you on things you never learned in history class. Follow and listen to Here's Where It Gets Interesting on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Bob Burke, founder and chairman of Burke America Parts Group, a family of brands that includes RepairClinic.com, an appliance and HVAC parts solution company that's grown into an international brand. Before AmericanEagle.com, we partially launched a new technology platform developed by another firm. American Eagle helped take our technology to a whole new level with digital marketing, software development, and business insights into our key markets, appliances, HVAC, and outdoor power equipment, and did so both on time and on budget. AmericanEagle.com has the resources, experience, and talent needed to produce solutions. Our new technology platform, developed by AmericanEagle.com, has produced tremendous results with higher traffic, conversion, engagement, and online revenue. If you have any home repairs you need to take care of, check us out at RepairClinic.com. If you need a world-class website or technology project, then I would highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Call AmericanEagle.com at 773-NETWORK. That's AmericanEagle.com, 773-NETWORK.
You're listening to 95.7 The Game, KGMZ-FM and HD1 San Francisco on Odyssey Sports Station and the home of the Golden State Warriors and Valkyries. Always live on the free Odyssey app and now coming to you live from the Laughing Monk Studios. He brings the passion.
For what? I want to know now. I'm mentally invested. Don't tell me to pray and you don't say what for.
He brings the perspective.
Yeah, I think they both have great points. Get off me, text line.
He's truly one of a kind.
That is wow. Oh, my God.
And he's doing a great job.
I need you to man up and say what you really want to say.
Simon, you're doing a great job.
And together, they are Steiny and Guru.
Yeah.
On 95.7 The Game.
Yeah, how about that, Goo?
What's up, baby?
It's a Thursday,
Thirsty.
and Steiny's not here.
Yeah.
How the tables have turned.
How's this house? It better be clean.
I still got some work to do.
Okay. Look at you.
I'm trying to beat him home.
But no dishes, though.
No dishes. It's all clean. All is good.
The dog is healthy.
Dog is fed. Dog is alive. That's all that matters.
Have you guys spent time together? Have you watched something? I know you've been watching the Cowboy doc.
I'm saving it for the dog.
The dog.
Oh, the dog is where it needs to be.
Okay.
Right by my side.
There you go, baby.
No, we were hanging out last night and watching the Cowboys doc, which we can get into at some point. But mainly we were watching the Giants pretty much refuse to do anything except for lose.
Listen, I'm telling you.
You got a proclamation you want to make today.
And I got to just give you love. That you are wearing the hell out of that hat. For the people on YouTube that can see it, West Coast Conference, and it's backwards.
Steiny doesn't like it, though.
I hated them, but now I love the backward hat. You're wearing it, baby.
Appreciate it,
Yeah. Where'd you get it?
Oh, I got this from the commissioner of the WCC, actually. He sent us just a little gift.
Oh, was that a bloop?
Doing a little work for Santa Clara and St. Mary's.
About the Giants.
You smell nice, by the way.
Well, I said that to you, too. You and Risotto had some perfect cologne. Something was going on. I said, yeah, I'm just wearing greatness. But I got to say this to you, Evan.
Early 4.
This thing can get out of control in regard to the losses piling up. And I don't know where they're going to end up, but let's just say, for the sake of our discussion and everybody listening, and Carter's back healthy and freshly shaved, Evan, if they're 10 or 15 under, which is a stretch, but somehow if it got to that point, even if you like Bo Mel, for the sake of this team is history and what they've been mired in for the last 5 years outside of 107. I felt it in my bones, and I put it on Twitter, and I text you. Evan, I don't know the know-hows, but your boy is in my bones. I have the feeling that if the Giants make a move, Bruce Bochy will be their next manager. That's just me to bring them back and restore order, get guys to be the best version of themselves. And good morning. I'm just sharing that with you because that's how I feel. And what the hell happened at the footsteps of the dugout of the Giants? I'm kind of tame on this with Adames and Bowmel. What Bowmel checked out of whatever they were discussing.
Well, that's what hit me last night. And the game, look, I think it was 1-0 at the time, second inning. Dude, I went back.
Where's the offense?
It hasn't been there all season.
Damn.
They're 13-23 against lefties. They got an OPS of 620.
Haven't scored on the Padres bullpen in 26 straight innings.
The worst in baseball. They made J.P. Sears look like a Cy Young candidate.
Dude.
The point is, I went back and watched the entirety of that bottom of the first inning.
Talk to me.
And looked for any piece of evidence as to why Willie Adames and Bob Melvin would be yelling at each other. Or Adames would be kind of just chirping at Bob, who eventually gave him the cold shoulder. Was like, dude, I don't have time to talk about this.
Right.
I couldn't figure it out. I could not figure out why Adames, in the top of the second inning, during the middle of the Wilmer Flores at bat, and credit NBC Sports Bay Area for catching that interaction, was frustrated with Melvin. To me, that is...
You think Melvin said something to him?
It's not nothing. I'm sorry. It's just not. People today poo-pooing it. People last night saying, yeah, I don't really know.
I was one of them.
There's something there, and I can't put my finger on it. I'm hoping you can help me figure it out.
You know what? Because Adames had something on his chest, because what he was saying went longer than Bowmel. When Bowmel turned around, I just felt like there was irritation in the air from Bowmel's standpoint. So you know what it's like. You and Risotto and Carter, the scrums after games, getting that mic in the right person's face, the athlete, the coach, the manager. I'm keeping it real on a Thursday, Evan. I've been having a ball with you. Do I have a right to be upset at the Giant media or reporters not asking Adames or even Bowmel what that, which may be nothing, was about? How can we not ask a simple, hey, Bowmel, what was that about? Am I wrong for one? Nobody asked.
Well, one thing I can think of is a lot of the media is not watching the telecast, right? They're in real person, they're watching the game, and maybe someone didn't catch it. Now, usually, and there's less traveling media for road games than there is obviously for home games. I think if it had happened in San Francisco, somebody would have caught it. Somebody would have caught it. Somebody would have asked about it. And so maybe that's why. But I also just... I wonder if it's something that a reporter asks about in private, maybe not at the podium, and maybe sits on a little bit. Because again, it's difficult for me to figure out what the origin of the frustration is. Is it Adames
who's been cold? Right, so he's probably lightweight irritated.
But he's had worse stretches than the one that he's on right now, and he hasn't yelled at his manager. I mean, they're 5 below. The team is reeling. They've been one of the worst teams, if not the worst team in baseball, since the deadline. And Willie Adames is basically going back and forth with Melvin about something that he determines is not worth his time, and just lets him continue to cry into the ether.
Yeah, and what's funny, it's not funny, but, you and I from the Bay soil, born and raised, Evan, if we were in Chicago, Dallas, Philly, or Boston, somebody would have asked and tried to get to the bottom of that. But, Evan, what was kind of eerie about that discussion or the video is, a picture's worth 1,000 words, is Melvin clearly didn't have much to say, but Adames, he wasn't done. And that's where I was like, okay, does this, on the Guru computer